All right. Previously on Pathfinder, our group decided to take on a job to investigate a missing courier, as well as continue searching for Ilvidra Benir, Tybalt's sister. They had to run in with some unfortunate canines at the Shroon farm,
Unfortunate for them.
spicy folks.
Mm.
But those dogs got cooked, and a missing party member emerged from the dead horse, as they do.
Yeah, as is JoJo's tradition.
Yes. Um, Further up the road, they did discover the missing centaur courier Narala. She was having a very hard time,
Mm.
in that she had been turned to stone and partly eaten by a basilisk, which then tried to do the same thing to our
nothing.
travelers. They were having none of that.
No, I don't have time for a basilisk.
After disposing of it, they followed the trail from the statue to a nearby clearing off the path where some kobolds had made off with her satchel. Through deft negotiation, and perhaps more than a little bit of threats, the kobolds saw reason and gave the package to our team. They were then sent sent off to the fishing camp to unite with the other two members of Captain Yaru's crew. Shit, I wish I'd worded that differently. Staircase wit. Captain Yaru's scaly scalawags. Coming back. Actually, I forgot the exact specifics, but also while out on the road, they encountered some angry serpent folk that were looking for a woman. The party put together a very effective ambush, and these two assholes soon had new ones torn.
Oh.
Many of them.
Afterwards,
How
the
many
woman
assholes does a snake have?
Well, I can tell you the average went up after today.
Mm.
Indeed. Afterwards, the woman they were pursuing revealed herself. It was indeed Ilvidra, Tybalt's sister. He requested she go to Otari for a good bath and relative safety. And having been through quite a bit of trouble, the team decided to take a short break by the road before deciding on their next move. And I believe that catches us up.
Oh, right. If I was in, like, fox form, right? Is that supposed to be, like... Sorry, not Faya,
no.
Maya.
I was gonna say, you mean Maya?
Strong character, but also no. I was just fucking around with that.
Okay, yeah, I was like, wait, why is Maya small?
No.
So, what's next for us? What do we have beyond searching for this Narala character?
Were we? Was it Nyaru's crew? Were we out looking to do that? I don't remember.
Well, oh.
Yes, but that's all the way in Absalom.
Oh, okay.
Which is, how far are we? Are we like even at the halfway point of here to Absalom?
Honestly, no, you're not halfway there yet.
Well, we have to go back to Atari first because we have to deliver these packages, right?
Right. Yeah, we need to deliver the packages. We left the kobolds at the camp and didn't leave any extra food or anything. Probably need to check up on them.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if no, he might have just been looking into your thing, but was Longsaddle also looking into, Nyaru's thing?
I mean, I did ask him about that originally.
There was someone else who said they'd be looking for information about the,
Right,
Hopper's
the
Camp
Stevie Inn.
Yeah, the lady at the inn.
that was
Genius
when I
Mura.
learned economics.
Yeah.
In case you guys forgot that one, yeah.
Remember when Maya learned economics and now she's just a master of economic theory?
No. She tried to retain as much as Tybalt said, but it made no sense to her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably mention all your goofy Discord icons are on stream now.
Yeah.
Neat.
Excellent.
There will be no explanations.
Mine is the drawing that looks like the Aha Take On Me drawing. Kind of thing.
Yeah, we got fucking like we got some stuff. We got a lot of stuff.
I have the power to switch mine.
At what point in the day are we currently? Because we've done
I
a lot
think-
today.
I think you're around 3 in the afternoon at this point.
And we're how far from Otari?
If you don't get sidetracked, you could probably get back before nightfall, just barely.
Oh, well then.
Okay, come on.
I would prefer a night in town as opposed to a night out here. But if we need to, we need to. Do you all think you could make it back to town safely? Or that we could make it back to town safely, I mean?
Do
Sure.
you
I
think
don't
you could
think it'd
make
be
it?
that hard.
You were kind of like dying on the ground maybe half an hour ago.
Who? What?
And, yeah, at the end of the fight, you were spent and lying on the ground. You were like, I'm done.
Well,
He wasn't hurt. He was just
No, he wasn't
exhausted
hurt,
from
he just
running the
did-
snake
yeah.
through.
it was an emotional
This is an
Yeah.
emotional moment. Okay.
wear down as opposed to a physical one.
It was a Kodak moment.
Yes. There was catharsis. But-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think my
I'm-
friends died of that.
Yeah, you should watch out for that. It can really get you. But I think we should head back to town and have any discussion we need there. And one of the nicer inns. What's the one that we liked? That I liked at least.
So why did
Rowdy
we send
Rockfish.
your
Yeah,
sister?
the
So
Rockfish.
why did we send your sister ahead of us? If we're
Oh.
just going there right now.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that's a good point.
We might have thought at the time we had more to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wondering.
And also, out
Let's
of
go catch up with her.
mechanically, it was a way to go. Okay, it's like.
Also, it's the end of the
session.
yeah.
I mean,
I'm
we're
just
still
being a
considering
stickler.
whether or not we'd want to go back or advance.
That's true.
That seems
I
fair to
mean,
me.
What do we have any other missions out here currently? It's been a month, so I'm asking this like both in and out of character.
Oh, well, Aloria, the woman who asked you to go investigate the missing courier, did say
Mhm.
that if you like, you can just straight up deliver the items in the satchel, and you're welcome to whatever payment was due the company.
Oh. Well, did
Uh,
any of the satchel packages, letters have addresses
That's how we
Yes.
They have
Word.
names.
and names? That would be good.
One of them is for Magaloy, the Tengu who runs the Crow's Casks in Otari. It's the other nice bar you didn't go to yet.
And also,
another-
if I recall.
Yes. Another one was to Clort Hangus, who runs the main water wheel in Otari, off on the east side of town. And the third one was to the guy whose name I swear I was going to forget, Abanye, an herbalist who lives outside of town, kind of farther away.
Okay, so if we want to
Um,
deliver
on the other
all
side
of
of town
these,
than where you are.
Well, okay, here's an
Oh.
idea. Let's head to town, right? We get an inn, or we go back to the inn, and then tomorrow we kind of like pair off and take one of these letters to where they need to go.
yeah, we could take care of two of them really quickly and figure out where the third guy is.
I assume by the time we get back, at least 2 of them will be off and probably doing something in town. With what was it? Magaloi is the one who's running the water wheel, and who was the first person?
Clort was the one who runs the water wheel. Magaloy runs the bar and potion shop.
Yeah, Magaloi and Clort.
The other inn that we haven't stayed at or been to.
That's literally in, so we know where he's going to be.
Yeah.
As for Chlorhingus, sure he'll show up at some random inn, and we'll just deliver the package there. And for the one out of town, we can hit it on the way in the morning, because if it's on the opposite side and we want to check on our base of operations, then we'll be heading out the opposite side of town. So it'll be less out of the way that way.
So, seems like we've set course.
Back to town.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yeah, mostly I sent her back to town because it was like almost midnight at that point and I was tired.
I'm just imagining Maya just is in fox form. She gives a little, like, fox salute. She's just got a bandana for no reason.
Hey, you've put me in an eye patch and like give me a little hug. Yarr, I'm Foxy the Pirate. Yarr.
No, the worst One Piece character.
Wait, the worst? He had his own boat. You know how many One Piece characters don't have their own boat?
Yeah, Blackbeard's boat is just a bunch of fucking logs tied together, and then he gets big, and it's still a bunch of fucking logs tied together.
Loading 97. 97. 97.
I should have done this sooner.
Yeah, should have preloaded your maps.
That's always like this when we're 98.
Now he's just picking on you.
As amazing as I love Foundry is, the load times are very kind of a lie.
Host dependent.
Well, not even that. It's just one of those.
It's a lot of it is my internet connection, and I apologize for that.
Yeah, it's fine. You do what you can do with it, you know?
Yep.
You know, I'm just gonna say let's load
There we go.
Atari completely.
I love how, for some reason, we seem to believe that at one point some of us are actually going to be like, no, I hate you. All the time, we're just like, no, it's all cool, man. Like, oh, it's great.
It's just how I assume people are.
It's the one time where it's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, the long time, and we're like, oh fuck, come on, you idiot, you messed it up.
Well, everyone else is going maybe to Magaloy's or to the Rowdy Rockfish. If they're still around, I'll swing by to thank Professor Muttonchops. General Muttonchops, sorry.
Alright, so if you're heading to Crow's Cast, this is it. If you want to go back to the Rowdy Rockfish, it's down here. I don't want to click on the kobolds. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
This is the place the Strog's next to, right?
It's gonna be like, I'm gonna put like an X on each of them in a different color, but I guess I can't.
Right here, this building is the Crow's Casks.
I don't see the pain.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like the shape of that.
That's the Crow's Casket.
Okay.
Right where Maya is now.
Okay, I thought it was over here.
Alright, so I think this scene will likely go a little faster.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
So, I guess we'll do the one at the garrison first.
Go for it.
When you arrive at the garrison, you see the people look like they're starting to pack up for a shift change where most of the day shift goes home and just a few people are left to man the place at night. And the secretary, who you have seen many times, hello again. Is everything all right?
Yes, I just wanted to see if Mr. Longsaddle?
Yes.
Mr. Longsaddle was in. Or I would like to give him my dearest thanks.
Oh yes, he should be finishing up in his office right now. It's well, you've been there before.
I take the left and then the first door on the right,
Absolutely.
and then I'll make my way to Garrison Commander. Well, I don't know his official title. Long Saddle
Captain.
Captain. Out on the door.
Can't believe the mayor's doing. The door is actually ajar a bit, and you hear him grumbling. I can't believe the mayor's dumping all this in arson everywhere.
Hello?
Veneer, right?
Ah, yes. Triple banana.
Oh, wasn't expecting to hear from you again so soon.
Well, fantastic news. Your sleuthing seemed to be most accurate. And we indeed found my sister.
Finally some good news. Was she all right?
Oh, yes. I mean, I wasn't worried for her safety, honestly. I was worried for the people chasing her. But yeah, I told her to come back here into town. I assume she's here now. But I couldn't help but overhear something about the mayor. What was that? Is everything okay?
Really shouldn't dump this on another, but you folks seem like you'll be in town for a while, and you've honestly been cleaning up a few messes, so it wouldn't hurt to mention this. I mentioned there were arsonists, so go on.
I was going to say, to be fair, I do owe you one for thanks.
There's been a lot of talk of the arsonists today. Farmers, millers, woodsmen, griping about unexpected fires springing up and swear they hear howling or barking.
Arsonist, who was the most recent victim?
Oh. The Inkelholtz family. One of their smaller mills got hit.
Wait, Inkelholtz, is that the one we went to?
No.
No, you guys went to the Shroon farm.
Okay, went to the Shroon. I have Inkelholtz on my note.
I think that should be nearby.
Arson dudes. Got it. Oh.
And, farmers, they're starting to get this idea of banding together and forming some sort of militia. I just can't spare the manpower to protect everything in the outskirts.
I'll do my best to check in on the Inkelholtzes to see if they have any clues. Oh wait, can you give me the direction of the Inkelholtzes?
Oh, they're out east of here.
Oh, east, the opposite direction. Okay. Yeah, we'll do our best to look into that. We had some business still delivering packages from a missing courier, but afterwards, I'm sure that'll give us something to do at least, and this town's been good to us.
Alright, so I heard Oloria talking about that missing courier at the bar. Don't suppose you found her. She's been pretty handy.
We found most of her.
Oh boy.
It seems a basilisk took its hold on her.
Basilisk?
I mean, that's... Who was it who determined it was a basilisk before it started? I mean, we eventually fought it, but...
We thought it was a cockatrice at first.
Yeah, we thought it was a cockatrice until it revealed itself as a basilisk.
Yeah, and you were the one that noticed it.
At first we were leaning cockatrice, but eventually it emerged from the shadows and tried to assail us as well. It was a basilisk. It's most dead now.
Oh, that's good. Thankfully they're not, well, I say thankfully. I don't believe they normally nest around this part of the island. Worries me that someone might be bringing in exotic pets, if you know what I mean.
I do actually. I don't. Do you have any idea who might be bringing something into town? Who would have the means? Because to import a creature of such rarity into an area, that would take an exorbitant amount of funds.
Well, there are a few people in town with that kind of funding, but they're not really into forming a menagerie, at least as far as I know. So, you guys went up north, right?
Yes, we went up this way, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So yes, north by northeast.
Oh,
Yes, we went
did you pass?
off to the north that way.
Did you pass by any of the farms there?
The Shroon farm.
Oh, how were they?
We didn't see any of them, but their farm was burned down by a hellhound. Well, a hellhound and other wolves. Dogs?
Yeah, wolves.
Wolves.
Oh. What? No survivors?
Again, it's been a month and change since that.
Yes,
There
there
were a
were
couple
two
of-
ladies.
Two girls in the barn. Yes, I remember them. There were two we met in the barn. They were fine. The rest, I don't know about.
Oh, well, this hellhound news might help explain the arson. But, oh, you look like a learned man. I'm sure you know the hellhounds aren't naturally occurring creatures.
Outside of hell? Yeah, I would think most so. It might be the same keeper who is bringing basilisks into the mix as well.
Distinct possibility.
A strange lot of creatures for a subtropical island such as this.
Yeah.
It doesn't really fit the environs.
Definitely.
At the very least, that's two of them who have been eradicated. Though that doesn't lead us any closer to whoever the mastermind is.
Well, if you folks stumble across any more information, I'd be very grateful for it.
Oh, yes. I'll be sure to bring any information I get back to yourself.
That'd be great. Well, it is getting a bit late, and Mrs. Longsaddle will be upset if I don't get home soon.
Oh, fair
One of the
enough.
in-laws'
Actually-
birthdays.
Oh, well, tell them happy birthday. But
I will.
I must be away as well. I'm famished after today.
I'd imagine so. Well, you have a good meal and get some rest.
You as well. And I'll
He,
make my leave.
He turns back, starts grumbling about other stuff under his breath. Alright, so it looks like most people have gathered at Crow's Casks. So, you want to step in?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's go.
It is
let's
indeed
go.
open. You can detect there's more noise coming from in here than there was at the Rowdy Rockfish. Oh, right, I don't have an icon for Cookie on this map. Let's fix that.
It's okay. Just put me at the graveyard.
Yoink.
Wherever the graveyard is, put me there.
You're just wandering
disappears,
down
just runs
towards
off.
the graveyard.
Yeah, after a bit of conversation, we just like hard cut back to Cookie's character. It's like roll for eating corpses.
No, that's not what he's doing.
He's
Okay.
just talking to them. He's talking to his friends.
I literally am talking to the dead.
That's what I
Oh.
thought.
Alright, so, when you open the door, you see that there were a few bar patrons sitting around. Some of them were drinking, Megaloy, the owner, Tengu. Actually, I can show you Megaloy once I bring this up.
Shit.
Woohoo!
I can see.
He has it
I'm on the
here. Come on, where is it? Right there. Megaloy, and then show players. Everybody check.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's probably showing the wrong person.
Ah!
It's the crazy monk man with all the cameras on him.
There's a sword sticking out of his back.
Yeah, he's in pale.
It's that grumpy blacksmith guy.
You can mouse
I'm trying
down.
to show
Yeah.
them Megaloy, damn it.
Magaloy is third on the list. There he is.
Yeah, you mouse wheel
Wait,
down.
third, okay.
I'm Magaloy.
Wait, has he got the swords?
Again.
No.
Magaloy.
No, Megaloy is the crow lady with the rapier.
If you mouse wheel down, you can see it.
I just
Wait.
Oh.
man.
Yeah, yeah. Don't click on the name. Just
oh.
go over to the picture and scroll down.
Oh. Also, that's a cool bird.
Burb.
Bird.
Burb.
Verb is the word.
Totally not
Now.
legally distinct kinku.
Of course. Strog, you notice something else when you step in.
Oh.
There is a small statue back behind the bar of a deity you hold a soft spot for.
Ah.
Caden Kylene holding up a mug and smiling.
Strong's like, I'm staying here.
Ah, this is my kind of place. I do. You know what? I walk in the doors and I see that, and I do say that out loud.
The king, not the king, the Tengu,
Tengu.
serving a drink to someone else, turns toward you. Yeah, they're called. The race is called Tengu here.
Yes.
Another Kylene?
Sorry. What'd you say?
Oh. Another Kylenian?
Yeah, sure am. Looking around the room, do I see any other
yeah.
Tengu?
No, she's the only Tengu you see here.
Okay. Magaloy, I presume. I'll approach the counter.
That's right.
I'll go with
So, you all here for a room, some food, drink, maybe some motions over toward a healing potion that's on display. Something to help you feel better?
Maybe in a moment. First, I got some business, and I'll reach into the sack that has the packages in it and pull out the one labeled Magaloy and hand it to her.
All right. It shakes a little bit like there are, well, yeah, medicine is just a type of legal drug.
I was gonna say it's
Adult
just
candy.
broken. It's just broken porcelain because it's like.
Yeah, it's just
The,
shattered horribly.
The thuds inside feel like they're some sort of vegetable, perhaps?
I hope not.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
I was expecting Narala. Why do you guys have this?
Unfortunately, Narala's met with a
She
unfortunate
got stoned on
accident.
the job.
When you say stoned,
Literally.
Petrified is what she means.
oh,
She didn't make it.
We haven't reported back. Oh, Basilisk. We haven't reported back yet.
Was it Basilisk? Or was it?
But we're passing by.
Well, that would explain the delay. Gee, she normally delivered stuff even earlier than dated. Thank you. These peppers, I was going to use them to make a little something special. First off, she reaches behind the desk and pulls out a strong box, opens it up, and begins pulling out some coins. First, your payment. Given the trouble I'm gonna toss in just a little bit extra here.
Very much appreciated.
Yeah, worth knowing we fished off the basilisk, so that at least shouldn't be an issue for a while.
I'm gonna go up to her. I'm probably gonna do this to all of them and to everybody. But that I feel is important. But I'm also gonna point out where she was on the map. Like, just so that they know where because we couldn't bring her back.
Yeah, bringing a
Progressively close to
statue
town.
back was a bit more than we were capable of.
Yeah, the postal service or whatever they're called, I forgot. Might be better equipped to
Yeah,
bring her
if you
back.
get a cart, maybe some ropes, you know, a horse to pull it, perhaps.
I don't
No,
think this is on
Strog's
McAvoy
probably
to-
right. I should actually let the courier system know.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I thought it's good to know that. I'll pass word along the being dangerous predators to anyone who plans on going north. May have to look into making some stuff to do with petrification, just in case.
Yeah.
But anyway, the what you brought me, when she starts to open up the package, you see some odd orange peppers inside. These, we're gonna make a little tonic that'll spice up your breath. Now, I've never
Interesting.
done anything like this before, so if you swing by later, I wouldn't mind test subjects, and it'd be on the house if it helps you.
I wonder
Any
if oh, go ahead.
Any place that respects Caden Kylene's okay place in my book, I'll certainly come back.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt to have a
Oh,
bit of a
speaking
pepper
of-
breath.
God damn it.
Well, it turns out that there is something else going on around here. You folks look competent, and I'm missing a friend myself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I asked him to go hunt down some mushrooms at a hill east of town, and well, he hasn't been back, and it's not that long a walk, and he had been reliable.
What
If
are
you're
these mushrooms
interested in
called?
more chemistry,
I know quite
oh,
a
sorry,
bit
did you ask a
about.
question?
I know quite a bit about different plants and stuff. I could probably head us in that direction. What's the mushroom called?
Let me double check the name of the mushroom because it doesn't actually emphasize
It
that.
doesn't actually have like a name. You just call it the MacGuffin mushroom.
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
I don't know how
MacGuffin.
useful I'd be. All I really know is gunpowder plus heat equals boom.
That's an important equation. She eyes you a bit and notices the
Voice.
handgun. Oh, they're called copper cap mushrooms.
Copper cap.
Now
mushroom.
these I'd like to use to brew up a little something to drink. It's
What
a
about-
place called Slab Hill out east of here.
Hill.
Yes, where are my notes?
Who's your friend? What do they look like? We might be able to keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, he's kind of gruff-looking yellow catfolk guy named Heath.
Heath. Yellow catfolk.
Would his last name happen to be Cliff?
I don't know why I want to laugh at that, but no, it's not. The guy's last name's Tabay.
Hmm. Don't think I've ever heard of a Heath to be.
Oh, he's a local guy. recently came back from a tour in the Navy.
Nyaru.
He looked like he'd been dealing with some gripey superior, needed a break, and well, after about 4 or 5 bottles, he, yes, I do mean whole bottles, said he wanted to do some good around here, and I thought mushroom picking should be easy enough. Maybe I was wrong about that.
I want to make a roll to see if I've actually heard of this guy.
If, in this case, either society or you have nobility lore, don't you?
I was thinking of rolling naval, but that would work too, either or.
Any of those 3 are fine, whichever one you feel lucky about.
Yeah, I feel luck out nobility. Yeah, luck well
Given
played.
that, and let me take a look at something I've got in another sheet here. Well, you pass. It takes a moment, but you've actually heard this name before. It was not too long before you decided to set sail with Rachel. Gata was talking about some promising new recruits and mentioned Heath Tabay.
So he would be a new recruit, though.
Relatively new. He would have been in the Navy
Relatively
for a
new.
bit, given the time that passed between the night and the present.
Do I know, like, what he looks like? You know, is he like a human or like, you know... Wait, right, he's
He's
a
a-
cat folk,
He's a
You
yeah.
got fuck with yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
You wouldn't have actually seen him.
Would I know if he's, like, of nobility or, like, higher status?
As Gato wouldn't have mentioned that
Okay.
with the role you got. And let's see. I'm going to roll something. Oh, okay. Tucking that away for later. All right, so you've heard about this Heath guy got drunk, decided to go heroically pick mushrooms, and hasn't come back. You've got the money for the delivery to Megaloy.
Which you already distributed, right?
Yes. So what
Okay.
do you do now? You want to buy a drink, get some food, check in for the night,
Yeah,
look around town?
I think we should rest up, and then when the morning comes, we should look into this Heath guy. Yeah, he might be in trouble. And I like wink at the group.
Right.
I turn around away from the Tengu before doing it, by the way, just in case.
Okay.
While we're out and about, though, we've got these other packages. I figure I might head by the water wheel if it's still open.
Well, do you want to ask anyone around if they know about the water wheel's hours of operation?
I probably would have asked Magaloy.
Oh, the water wheel. Given the troubles lately, Clort's been shutting down around nightfall. A good chance he's already headed home.
Nah, okay. Then we can head over there once.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow.
What's the other guy's name? Maybe Magaloy might know who it is.
Abanye.
Abanye.
Oh, Abanye. When I say he's new in town, he doesn't really live in town. He's, up the road to the northwest a bit. The guy's an herbalist. Gotta remember, call herbalist, not druid. He doesn't do this fancy stuff. Gets mad when we mention it.
Noted.
He's not like druids.
You got a delivery for him too?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. You know, I haven't seen him in a few days. He doesn't come to town often, but given we have similar interests, he does usually stop by.
Well, we could either run this to him, or would it be okay if we left it with you?
You could leave it here. If he does happen to show up, I'll be glad to pass it on, but
You did say he
it might
hasn't
take
been
a bit of
around in
work
a
to
while.
get you your pay.
Maybe we'll just go check him out. You said he lives
Northwest.
off northwest, so like past the druids.
Yeah,
Grove
the
area.
northwest route. Yeah, past the Stone Ring Pond.
Just the
be
opposite
this thing.
direction.
On
Yeah.
the way to our
Yes.
home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
it's
we
on the route
technically
you would have
gotta
taken
go
to the
that
fish
way.
camp.
So we gotta go that way, anyways. Technically.
Right. Things we can deal with tomorrow.
Yeah, let's just try not to take too long on this stuff, just in case.
Right.
Didn't exactly work out super well for us last time.
Well, we're gonna do it all tomorrow.
Well, if that's essentially all of our tasks for today, then sure, I'll buy a drink.
All right. What do you have?
I'm gonna go find Tybalt.
What do you recommend?
What are you selling?
Given you, well, just between us, she leans in. Despite my best efforts, I just couldn't mimic this thing Brelda down at the Rockfish makes.
Ah, the Dwarven Stout.
That's the stuff! I mean, I can brew potions around her in circles, but that woman, she's got one recipe I just can't figure out. Still, I made an imitation of it if you want to give it a shot.
Sure, I could try it out.
All right, one Tengu Stout coming up. Megaloid doesn't don the welding mask for this one. That might be the secret. But comes
How?
up from below the bar in a moment.
Genuine question, how would Tengu wear a welding mask?
Carefully.
Very carefully. It would it would be over the eyes, but it would jut out over the beak.
Like
It'd be
would
plague
just-
doctor mask shaped.
Yeah,
he's
just
got
a
a.
plague doctor
his own.
iron face guard that just like it just clamps in over the beak and just
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. This drink looks a lot darker than the one Brelda gave you. It doesn't have as strong an aroma, though.
Oh, cheers. No, I'll give it a try.
It's not bad. It's not nearly as good as what she gave you, and it is definitely tamer. You think you catch a hint of blackberry in it?
It's good. It's definitely good. It's. I mean, it's. The dwarven stouts are secret ingredient. What's the word I'm looking for? Secret recipe. I mean,
Recipe.
yeah. Maybe be best to focus on what you know
Yeah, maybe. You
instead
do
of
have a good point.
instead of trying to imitate another thing. Use your knowledge to make something, more your style. That said, this is good.
Yeah, it sounds like it's working. I say steal away.
See a piano nearby at all.
I'm going to roll for piano. Piano appear.
Piano.
There is A small one off in a corner. It looks like it's collected some dust.
I'm gonna go check it out.
All right. It looks like it's fully intact. It just needs to have the keys cleaned a little bit.
I'm gonna do that.
And if you'd like to play, roll me performance.
Oh yeah, bitches.
Dang.
Whoa, okay.
Somehow,
He only knows I read.
despite having not been tuned in months, you have an absolute jam session on this thing.
Yeah,
Some of the
let's
patrons
go.
start cheering and they order more drinks, and Megaloy seems very pleased by this. Ah, sweet, free entertainment. Well, if you catch a glance over the bar, you can see that it looks like she's separating a little bit of the money out for something.
Keep the cat away from
And-
it, please.
For the moment, how about we cut over to the graveyard?
Alrighty.
You look over, like, not freaking Yaru's just eyeing the coins. Like, she's just picking her head over the counter.
Strog is ready to intercept should he need to.
It's like that vibe when the cat sees you've got food and they're just peeking their head over the, like, table just waiting.
Strog pulls out a water bottle. Like a spray bottle.
No,
I'm
so
gonna roll
I'll-
something else.
I could just imagine like your one hand, you're like trying to like pull one of them over to you.
Yeah.
Megaloy glances almost all the way in your direction. Looks like she raises an eyebrow, then goes back to counting the money. But as for the graveyard, Funguli, as you walk in, it's well into the sunset process. You don't see any people roaming around.
Do I feel
Um,
any presence though?
Up to about this point, you wouldn't, but when you get to around where you're standing now, you feel something watching you.
Hello, my friends.
Who's there?
Oh, just one of your fellow friends. It's Funguli. Although we may never have met, we may have met.
Oh. And a dim blue light starts to shine near one of the tombstones.
So tell me, friends, what troubled you here?
I think my daughter killed me.
What do you remember last?
I was sick in bed, and she was going to take care of me. Oh, that soup, it tasted awful.
Were you ill before this?
Oh, yes, for quite a while, and then I blacked out after the soup, and well, I woke up like this.
And what regrets do you have?
I never got to say goodbye to my husband. He passed a few months before I did, and my girl never comes to visit.
So you feel anger over your child, and you miss your husband. Surely he is around here waiting for you.
No, I've called out every night. His tombstone's right beside mine, but I never hear anything.
I'm gonna go examine the tombstone, see if I kind of can feel anything from it. if whether or not I can feel like he's passed on, or if I feel any type of like spiritual presence or anything like that.
If you would, roll me perception.
Sure, let me pull up this. Perception is this one, I think.
Oh, oh no.
Oh no.
You don't detect any kind of energy coming off what this ghost believes to be her husband's tombstone.
I don't feel anything here, which feels a bit strange. What was your husband's name?
Uh, what? What was his name? It's been hard to remember things lately. I just feel, and it's so frustrating.
I can understand that. Being dead has its pains as it did in life. If you truly believe your daughter was the one that killed you, I don't think going about vengeance is the way, but I do think that having a little fun along the way is a good idea. There's nothing to say you can't do a few harmless pranks before you decide to go find your husband in the afterlife.
Oh, yes. And having fun in the middle of the night. She'd really not like to see Mommy peeking in the window, would she?
There's nothing wrong with a little bit of fright. Just remember, the vengeance is for the living. The dead get to start over in the afterlife.
Starting over does sound good.
Who knows? You may find your husband there. He may be waiting for you along the shores of the River Styx.
Almost sounds too good to be true.
I'll be hoping and praying for you. Just remember, vengeance only leads to darker times. Hope gives us courage to face the afterlife.
Yes, I'd rather not fall into despair.
I'm gonna sit and like in front of her tombstone and like kind of do like a meditating pray.
After a few minutes of this, you see the light start to fade, almost as if she's going to sleep.
I'll continue roaming around and finding more people that I can converse with and kind of do similar actions with.
All right. So while you do that, let's head over to the market crew. Tybalt and Maya.
I was saying that was way more emotional than I was expecting it to be.
Well, I had got some fresh fried mushroom skewers and given one to Maya. We looked around town to the Rowdy Rockfish first and into the seedy over the bridge bar that I forget the name of. And we didn't find Fanguli, so we were looking around.
Yeah, I was trying to like
CD
smell them out, but the whole town smells funky, so.
The CD bar is called the Crook's Nook.
Crook's Nook.
And some guy tried to punch me there. Do you believe that? They know me in this town. Oh, wait, hold on. Do you believe that? They know me in this town.
He threw a punch at you, although I've never seen somebody throw a punch when they were that far away.
I mean, to be fair, yes, he was quite in his cups, but it was more so the spirit of the action. I hadn't done anything yet.
I'm not even
Anyway.
sure if he was swinging at you, I'm pretty sure.
Now,
I mean-
I'm going to see if this thing I tested out earlier will work. Feel free to keep going.
So, should we look for Fanguli?
I guess, like, I didn't see him in the market or anything. He's a big guy, it's hard to miss him.
I mean, if he's not in town, he must be just outside of it. I can't imagine he would have gone too terribly far.
Maya?
Let's go water around. Yeah,
As,
neat.
as you two are walking around, you notice that someone near the Cook's Nook has been shadowing you.
Ah,
Was it the guy who punched me? Or tried to punch me?
I don't think
Do you point
so.
him out to Tybalt?
I'm gonna kind of like
Excellent.
try to like point him out to him with as being as subtle as I can.
Oh,
Not the yo, look at this guy.
we have to recognize subtlety. What is recognizing subtlety?
I don't.
Proficiencies.
I'm not even like a subtle person, so I guess probably right now just my stealth, maybe.
Yeah, roll stealth. Let's see what happens here.
All right, that wasn't too bad.
Damn.
Let's go.
All right, through, I guess, occasional gestures of your tail, perking your ears a certain way, you give Tybalt an idea of where to look. And Tybalt, when you turn around and glance that direction, this is shaped quite a bit like the man who tried to punch you.
Oh, of course it's him. How is he still drunk?
He looks... his gait looks steady.
I don't know what this is, Miss Maya, but let me deal with it.
Oh, I'm right behind you.
Okay. Oh, friend, look, I didn't mean to come into that bar at that time. It looked like it was a fun place to be, and I mean, I guess I wasn't wanted, and I left. Oh, so I mean, I'm gone. What more do you want?
Yeah, I need to apologize for that night. I'd had one too many myself, and, he tries to lean in a little bit. You two still traveling with that cat, right?
We could be traveling with a cat. Why?
Let's just say the boss lady's
Also,
got some
I'm
news for
leaning-
her.
Okay, I was also leaning in equally close when he said that.
I'm now on my tippy toes trying to listen.
What did you say? You said, Baron?
Yeah, the boss lady's got some news for her.
Okay, boss said it's got some news for her. I guess I could pass that along. I'm sure I will.
That'd be sweet.
What? May I ask why
well,
you're so interested?
I've done my bit, so you two have a good evening.
No. First,
He...
wait. Go ahead. Or should I go ahead?
You go on
I was
first.
gonna say, first tell me why you were so interested in following me for this message and not going to her yourself.
I saw you guys first.
Sounds
I can
reasonable to
believe
me.
that. But actually, you know what? There is no insight roll, is there?
It's
No.
I believe it's handled under perception this time.
Well, shoot, my perception's okay. Where is that in the actual stats page aside from the perception for the thing on the left? I guess I could just roll perception check.
Yeah. Oh, right. Everyone, please have an extra hero point.
Ooh,
I should be
hero
doing
point.
that at the start of every session.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like, hold up, I didn't think we get a hero
I'm at
point.
12. I don't know if I know what he knows that I know.
I know what you know that he knows.
Everyone around the
seems only-
world is just casually doing their thing, and they suddenly just feel a little stronger.
He looks like he might be just slightly tipsy, but it doesn't seem like he's trying to deceive you.
Well, next time you try to punch somebody, make it more convincing. But I'll relay your message. And also, so I can write it down in the notes. What exactly was the message?
The boss
Um,
lady says that she has
Boss
something to tell
lady
Nyaru.
says she has something to tell you.
Nyaru.
Yaru?
Yes.
I mean, I would feel bad if I said, Boss lady says she has something for you without saying the tell. So that's why I asked.
I'm
Okay.
sure Baron probably worded it wrong. Or different. Wrong. Fuck.
Just for me not being, I'm trying to do that. Be a character, pay attention, make sure all the things going up and all that. Oh no, it just switched to a different stream. Stop. I'm
Well,
not good at this. I quit.
as much as I do wonder where Funguli is, I'm not hearing, like, the screams of people being eaten alive, so I think he's alright.
Well, they're alright. Him being alright is completely ancillary to that.
True, I really don't know if he's ever gonna be alright. Should we go find Yara then?
I mean,
I know where she was.
I was gonna say, I believe you know where she is. I'm eager to get back to the Rowdy Rockfish, but I feel like that man who followed us might have wanted us to say something to Miss Yara.
No!
I said that in a japing manner.
I know, I'm just joking.
I know.
You're picking up on my sarcasm.
I know. So yes, let's go. Head there first.
What is a jape? Does it taste good?
Yeah.
It's like a grape, but without a gur.
You guys will wander back and
So we'll wander into the crow's nest?
Crow's casks.
those casks.
Crow's cast.
The crow's
The crow's-
nest is the inn upstairs.
Yeah, that would have been a really dope name. When you order a drink from her, you should be like, you should name it the Crow's Nest, yo.
I mean, we're technically on a crowbar then.
Speaking of the crowbar, back there, Amelia is jamming on the piano. What's everyone else doing?
I don't know if anybody else wanted a drink, I'd get them one. Also, I would have paid for my drink, however much it cost.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take him up on that offer.
Oh, after that performance, let's just say your drinks are covered.
Ah, much appreciated.
So what top shelf
And,
stuff do you got?
Oh. So you want mainstream top shelf or something custom?
Yeah, what do you have in custom, actually? I'd consider myself
I've
a
got
bit
a
of a
little
connoisseur.
It's also something called Midnight Wine.
Sounds romantic.
Well, I've been told it'll knock you out. She she steps onto a stepladder, gets something she's got from her top shelf. It clearly has a homemade label. With Midnight Wine scrawled on it.
Moonshine.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, Megaloy she loves to experiment with drinks and potions.
Oh. So this could be literally anything.
Gonna go off like a nuclear bomb in your mouth.
You
That's
take a
phrasing.
sip, you just like, you turn invisible for a second, you reappear somewhere else.
When else?
Someone else. You look over, there's a Nyaru. Nyaru takes a ship, she disappears.
So, She pulls out both a mug and a wine glass. What's your choice of dosage?
I take the wine glass.
A lady of refinement, I see.
Of course.
She turns around back toward the bar. You see her pull out a tool to help pop the cork. She holds it a noticeable distance from her body while doing so. After hearing the pop sound, you do notice that there are colorful fumes coming out of the bottle.
Ooh, fancy.
She very carefully pours some into the glass, keeping it a good distance from her face, and turns around and presents it to you.
Is it safe to swirl this?
That's a complicated question.
Noted.
I wouldn't recommend spilling it.
What happens if I spill it?
I've had more than one thing happen when it's spilled.
Nyaru looks down, slowly realizing she has quickly lost control of the situation.
Oh, we left.
Like, for the first time you look over and
cookie.
there's a genuine look of fear on her face. And, right.
So, can I take a sip for science?
For science, of course. Yeah, Yar takes a sip.
Please roll me Constitution.
Oh,
Go.
wait, where's Constitution? That's
Don't crit fail.
Is that a fortitude save?
Wait, a Fortitude save. Silly me, I was thinking in D&D terms.
Okay, that's... Wait, that be here on the main...
It's right underneath your initiative.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
Literally under your basic stats on the left.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
No.
something tells me that's not enough.
When you said you took a sip, about how much did you take in? Is it like, I just want just enough to taste it, or was it like maybe a bit more than that?
A solid, like, yeah, a solid bit of it, you know?
Okay. Where are you looking at the moment?
Uh-oh. Nyaru closed her eyes, took a sip, and then, opened. So I assume I'd be looking slightly upwards above the barkeep. And then I'd look down. I'd look slightly above her, then look down towards the glass.
The glass looks like it's bending.
Uh-oh. Is it supposed to do that?
That depends. What do you think it's doing?
It looks like the glass is going to bend and maybe break, which leaves me in the worrying position that I may have to drink all of this before it does.
Is anything
well,
happening in our view?
Strong, from your perspective, Nyari has taken a sip of wine, looks fearful, and that's it. Oh, well, I mean, bottoms up then.
I down another sip of it.
Roll me Fortitude again, please.
Oh God.
Hey, you're doing a little bit better.
Can I, like, try to get a good flavor of it and sort of, like, you know, like, wine snob, like, feel out what's in this, you know?
It You can definitely taste fermented blackberry in it, but also, have you ever consumed a healing potion before?
Yeah, I believe she would have, yeah.
It tastes like a mix of some sort of blackberry wine mixed with a healing potion and something incredibly sour.
Oh.
You... What color was this wine again?
Black. Wait, was it? No, wait.
Is it
I don't
black
know.
anymore?
I
I don't know that you said what color it was actually. Just
It
there
was
were
originally
colorful
black,
plumes.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you are seeing multiple colors in your wine glass now.
You can also taste the colors.
Real talk, there's not catnip in this, is there?
No.
I, I look at Strong, what do I see?
Have you ever seen Futurama?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Hypnotoad? You see the Hypno-Dwarf.
God.
I just imagine like a fucking Tom and Jerry expression, you know?
Pink elephants on parade shit.
You all right there, Nyaru?
I don't think this is normal wine, Strong.
The music Amelia is playing changes from whatever tune it was to... Oh, this sounds like a famous dirge you've heard before.
Dirge of Cerberus.
The sort of music you remember being played at your family funerals.
Oh. Should I
You can
actually
see-
change the song?
You can see Amelia is playing the keys as fast as she was before, but this song is going slow.
Oh.
By the way, Amelia is now bright orange to you.
Oh, let's do it.
I know.
She went from purple guy to orange guy.
Oh god.
Strong, maybe you should try some of this and tell me if I'm going crazy.
Sure.
Trump's just like.
Yeah, I'll just take a sizable sip.
All right. Please roll me Constitution.
Fortitude.
Sorry, Fortitude. Damn it!
I love Fortitude.
All right, your Fortitude was high enough.
Fortitude sounds so bad.
It's got a strange flavor, but after you blink a couple of times, you feel just fine.
Interesting. It seems fine to me. Strog is not a good person to test the effects of wine, like weird alcohols on. He's an expert in fortitude.
I'm gonna take another sip then, I mean... Oh no!
Oh my!
And Naru crashes.
Is she alive?
All right, Nyaru, after you blink, the world in front of you changes. You...
She's like a lollipop land.
The support structures of the building now look like they're made out of thick red stone. The people around you now look as if they are bright red skinned with horns on their heads.
You are now in hell.
Oh god, when did that
Megaloy somehow has a mouthful of teeth and is grinning from ear to ear.
Birds can't smile?
Strog, you hear Megaloy chuckle a bit. Nyaru, you hear...
I don't know what you put in that, but ooh, it doesn't look like. I imagine Yaru's like not looking too great.
Nyara looks you in the eyes and she's like, do they look like monsters to you?
Everything looks fine on my end.
Does Strog look like a monster to you?
Yeah, how does
Strog
look?
has a snake-like tongue now, and it keeps sliding out to lick one of his eyeballs to keep it moisturized.
Wait,
Big
are
gecko
you,
shit right there.
wait, are you with them?
What do you mean? We're all together.
Wait, are you one of the snakes?
What? No. What are you talking about?
In
I-
the grass.
You're
In
talking-
the grass.
I'm gonna reach out and take the glass from Nyara. I think you've had enough.
I try to pull back and finish it off.
No.
Do you wish to contest her action, Strog?
You know what? Yeah, I think Yaru's had enough.
You've had too much fun.
All right then. So I'm thinking, how do we want to make this athletics, strength, or what here?
Contested reflex?
I mean, it could be athletics versus acrobatics, right? Because
Yeah,
one's
that
strength
makes
and
You know
one's
what?
Strength.
Nyaru, if you're trying to slip this out of Strog's grip, I'll let you roll acrobatics. And Strog, if you want to just forcefully pull us away, feel free to use athletics.
Yeah, I'm
think
trying to
okay.
like
Easy
slip
for
it
you
out
are.
and like contort my arm to just, you know.
You are also hammered, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be easy. Oh,
Cat-like reflexes. What can you do?
Strog, you're convinced this should be easy. She's drunk and delusional. There's no way she can... And it's out of your reach.
Whoa. Wow, she's fast.
I down it all in one go.
Oh no.
Please roll me Fortitude again, please.
Constitute.
It was the monster. Oh god.
Have
God,
you
that's
been
a
drinking what this
2.
person's drinking?
I'm really not going to be able to deliver this message to Miss Nyaru.
I'm barely rolling a nat 1. Holy shit.
Hibble's job is getting harder by the second, and he's not arrived yet.
I got all of it. Yaru strikes a little pose.
If she starts to fall, I'm gonna try to catch her before she hits the ground.
Nyaru looks like she is about to collapse. You have no trouble catching her, Strog. Nyaru,
okay.
the world seems to spin a bit as you fall backwards. When you shake your head a bit and look up, you're not being held by Strog, Tombstoner, Rockbeard. You are being held by Gato Malman.
I reach for my gun.
Whoa.
Strog, you see her reaching for her gun.
Yaru looks
I'm going
like
to
she has
take
the
it from her
fear
if I
of
can.
God in her.
I'm gonna try to
Sorry,
take it
catch
from
that.
her.
What do you do?
I'm gonna try to take it before she can do anything stupid.
All right. If you want
What,
to do the
athletics
acrobatics
again?
and athletics thing again,
Yeah.
All right. I need this one to work out for me.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Strog, you manage to whip the gun out of her hand. Oh, you grab the gun and pull. Her grip starts to get on it, but fear
Yeah.
seems to be gripping her heart much more firmly, and you are able to pull the gun away.
I have character, it's probably good to not like knock out of her hand because it'd probably misfire.
Yeah, Strog would have grabbed it and like pocketed it or something. He'd probably try to, I don't know, he might try to restrain Yaru at this point before she tries to hurt someone.
From your perspective, Nyaru, you hear, just look at you. Complete mess.
I'm not a
And what
mess.
Strog is actually saying is, Yaru, calm down.
You took her, you bastard!
Hey,
All right.
you don't happen to have something that could sober her up, do you? And Strong's just like fighting with Nyaru.
Megaloy does seem to be handling this a little too calmly at the moment. Yeah, I'll get right on that. She corks the wine, carefully sets it aside as to not jostle it, and then reaches for something under the table.
Nyaru's just crying, and she's like, I wanna go to jail.
So, at this point, I think Tybalt and Maya would be heading back inside.
Miss Maya is finishing up her mushroom skewer outside while I walk in.
All right.
She's Phustus is downstairs doing his thing.
Okay.
So, well, I look around and survey the situation. What is going on here?
He's gonna make me remarry him.
Maya couldn't handle her drink.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Nyaru.
sorry, Nyaru, my bad.
I mean, also
Nyaru
that,
couldn't handle her drink.
just okay. They say that, but visually, what do I see happening?
You see Nyaru with a wild look in her eyes, maybe on the verge of tears, exclaiming all these things while Strong is trying to keep her from either falling or attacking him.
Yeah.
I'd be like behind Nyaru, holding her arms like locked together, like not letting her like move.
I look him right down the eye. I'm like, he's gonna make me marry him.
While all this was happening, I have another dumb question. Amelia, are you still playing piano?
Probably.
So,
Heck
yeah,
yeah.
Amelia, you would have definitely heard some of this.
I think I
does
supposed
it
to
change
tune
your
up a little bit. I kind of changed up the tune a little bit just to go with the situation.
Oh, you're making it more ominous.
So,
silly.
Amelia now provides proper music for the scene.
Okay. She's like oh no. I was gonna say she's like the play piano lady who sets up the scene for everyone else, like in a cartoon or whatever.
Yes.
Okay. Wait. What is going on?
Entertainment,
Honestly-
apparently.
Oh, he's talking to. Sorry.
I was just talking in general.
Oh, I don't know. I tried it too. Didn't do anything to me, but apparently Nyaru's really going through it right now. She tried to shoot me. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure she's trying to shoot a lot of things, though. This is a little bit of a line, Miss Nyaru. Sorry. Okay. I had a message for you, but I feel we should really get you to bed first.
What do I
Nyaru-
see Tybalt as?
You see a well-dressed priest holding a religious book.
Oh, I'm the opposite of religious.
Oh, you're gonna
Okay.
read me my last rites, is that it?
I mean, I've abandoned the gods. You're not getting any last rites from me.
How do you get
Is
that?
what you hear is
I
dearly
see.
beloved. We are gathered here today.
Seriously,
Yes.
if Tybalt is giving the sermon, it's dearly beloved. We are gathered here today to say fuck you to anyone watching above. And may this person rest in peace. Goodbye. That would be a Tybalt funeral. Well, no, I have a message for her, but I'm pretty certain we need to get her to bed first.
I think
Can I assist?
I think Magaloy here has something to help.
Perfect timing. Megaloy pulls out what looks like a small vial. She gestures toward you, Tybalt. If you would uncork this and have her smell it.
I certainly could. I do the thing this crow lady asked me to do. Who I've never
So,
done before.
with Strog holding Nyaru's arms behind her back, this isn't a very difficult task.
What do I see the vial as?
Oh, damn, what would you see the vial as?
Dagger approaching her throat.
Yeah, I'm like, is it like the fucking wedding ring or something?
Yes, you see this as a wedding ring, but it is spiked on the inside.
Oh, she is panicking.
Oh, I'm gonna get kicked in the face. I'm gonna hold it out at full arm's length. I'd rather not get kicked in the face. My face is my moneymaker.
Alright, so, Nyaru, are you trying to resist in some way?
Yes, in all the ways.
Which person are you more concerned about? The person with the ring or the one holding you?
Right now the one with the ring. It seems like it's very physically dangerous.
Alright, what are you trying to do? Your arms are currently being held.
Okay. I don't...
And this man is coming at you with a strange, dangerous-looking ring.
Actually, hang on. Let me look through my my stuff for a second. Didn't have a thing for... No, it's for, like, fall, I think?
If this does affect your decision any, you are allowed to make unarmed strikes with your feet if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the first tier of like grappled and not restrained, I think is what it is.
Okay, I think my immediate reaction would be like, oh, they're reaching something at me. I'm going to, like, try and lean forward and, like, bite their hand.
Alright, so, if you would, actually let me see if you've got something applicable to this, because you very well might. I'm looking at the wrong place for that. Okay, flexible catfolk. I don't think you have a special type of bite attack.
Yeah, I think the only feat I have for this is Catfall. Which,
Alright.
useful, not useful for this.
If
Oh,
you
wait.
would,
I've got, can I do Intimidating Glare and then bite them?
you may certainly try. So I guess if you would target Tybalt, I assume it's who you're targeting,
Yes?
and then attempt your Demoralize.
Demoralize, go.
25? Normally it should do the math automatically. I'm going to see what Tybalt's will save is. This might actually...
Oh, we'll say it's a +7.
So that'd be a 17 to beat. Nyaru succeeds, but just barely, not critically.
Yay!
She is a scary cat woman.
I mean, she's fighting wildly. What do you want from me? I'm doing my best.
And now you want to try biting.
Oh, a hand would be pulled back well before biting.
Okay.
Alright, so what do I roll for bite?
In this case, I'm going to ask you to... Let's see, how would be the... An unarmed attack, but given the circumstances, I'm going to ask you to make it a roll at a penalty.
Okay.
So, the -4 option.
Okay, I don't know if I have a thing for unarmed attack, so I'll just have to, like,
Oh,
hit
under
it.
your actions command, you've got unarmed attack listed. It should be right below the throwing knife.
Oh, yeah, there is. Okay, yeah.
So pick the middle one.
So Tybalt's trying to get get here to take the potion, right?
No, at this point, I'm backing away. I'm done. I tried. I failed.
We just need Naru to smell it, apparently.
All right,
I
let's
have an
go.
idea. Okay,
You- Yeah. Tybalt, you see this coming.
Miss Naru is not going to like this idea of how to get this alcohol out of her system.
Naru has 2 guns, right?
Yes.
What?
Wait, no, I just have the
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, you've only got one?
Okay,
Yeah.
Good. I have an idea of how to get this alcohol out of Miss Naru's system. I'm cast
Yeah.
Focus Spell Call of the Grave. It's an armor class DC, and I'm assuming she's grappled, so there's a penalty there.
Let's see. Call the Grave. It does target AC. So let me change one thing before you attempt that,
She keeps
please.
this out of her.
Hmm.
Because on my success, she becomes sickened. On a critical success, sickened to and slowed. Failure unsuccessful.
Well, she's not
All
aiming it at me.
So if you would target Nyaru, and I believe the off guard penalty should still apply now.
Okay. Is in grappled state. I hit cast. Do I have to use a hero plate before or after? Or can I use it before, or can I use it after, or do I have to use it before?
You can use it after if you feel you need to.
Okay. I hit that.
And then
I hit
attack, please. Yes.
Roll +8.
You get a hit.
I'm going. Oh, I hit.
So
Sweet.
you sicken her.
Yeah. Does that make her puke up this alcohol that is destroyed Miss Nyaru?
So the sicken condition makes the target feel like they need to vomit. It doesn't necessarily force them to vomit.
I would assume they're already at the point where they feel like they need to vomit though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Nyaru, this priest raises his holy symbol and admonishes you for refusing to go through with the marriage, and you feel absolutely sick about the whole thing.
Is it possible for me to use my tail to grab the throwing knife in my pocket and like toss it at him?
I honestly
I
don't
don't
think
know.
the cats have prehensile tails. They're not quite strong enough for that.
Fair enough. It's a fun idea though.
If you were a monkey person.
This sensation of nausea makes you really want to get the junk out of your system. What do you do?
guess I
I
should-
can't
I did
use
take a
my
look at my
arms.
focus real quick.
Can I try and break out of the restraints?
You can certainly try. Now, in this case, you've
Welcome
got
back,
3
Phustus.
things you could do as an escape attempt.
Okay.
You can use your athletics, your acrobatics, or an attack roll.
At this point, I'm using an attack roll.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's going faster.
I imagine I finally wander up to the group at this point, and I'm like, what
You
the
step
hell is
inside,
going
Maya.
on?
And what you see is Nyaru looking like she's in some sort of existential crisis, being held, her arms held behind her back by Strogg. Tybalt has been trying to get her to breathe in something out of a test tube, and she is fighting that grip hard. It also looks like she might be on the verge of puking.
What do I see Maya as?
In your struggle, you turn your gaze over toward the door, and you do see someone step inside. It looks like a little ratfolk girl dressed as a bridesmaid.
Aww.
Oh, I look adorable compared to everybody else.
Maya spurs me on with the will to fight.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's not right.
What did
Do
I
I-
do?
Do I roll the second one?
Alright, in this case, I'm going to see if this will... Hold on, I might be able to make this a little easier for you. I
You
did not
sure you wanna
anticipate this
do
being...
that?
Oh, you've already got it. You've got an escape action under your enormous action
Yeah.
section. So, alright, in this case, I would like you to... You want to use the attack thing, so try clicking where it says unarmed attack modifier.
Modifier,
And does that bring up
okay.
anything for you to roll?
Circumstance modifier, right?
Yes. You should have the +1 from Flexible Catfolk already on.
Okay.
And feel free to roll. I did some prep work ahead of time because I knew this would come up somehow, though I had no idea it would go this way. I wrote down what anyone has to roll to escape Strog's vice grip.
Yeah. So just roll no disadvantage.
You've already got some disadvantages in place due to being grabbed and sickened.
Okay, so which one do I roll?
The attack roll?
Yeah, my +8, -4, or -8.
Would an entire turn have passed by now? You know what? I'm gonna say this is happening so fast. Please, you'll roll with the full penalty.
Okay, max penalty.
Yes.
I try headbutt him.
You try to headbutt Strog, but he's shorter than you, so that's very challenging from your position.
At this point, I'm going for like a full wrestler pin.
Yeah, I like headbutt where the Gato head is, and I like go through it.
Your head has now phased through the body of your evil ex.
Oh, I love that movie.
And I see you're using Misty Form now, huh? Didn't know you had that power.
Your stomach is making unnatural noises at this point.
I guess I can sicken her again.
Just get the potion under her nose.
How did I get close to her?
I'll do it. What are we doing? What am I doing?
Miss Maya, don't. She tried to headbutt me and then Strog. I shoot him, apparently.
Well, that's not good. Just let me do it.
Caden forbid you get a little bite. Just do it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
go. I'll take
I don't like
the
that guy.
vial and I'll walk over. What do I gotta do for this? Sorry, I was
Naru-
away.
You see the bridesmaid take what looks like a small glass and is starting to raise it to your face.
What's that? I don't understand.
It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. You're not going to have to marry your evil ex. You just... I don't even know where that's coming from.
He's right there. And I'm like crying.
That's Strog. Do you remember Strog?
I try and glance back. Does the image change?
Roll fortitude.
Fortitude.
Yes, roll fortitude for me this time.
Better.
Oh.
You feel another wave of nausea passing through you, but as you take in a deep breath, the bridesmaid doesn't sound like you'd expect a rat folk to. It sounds a bit like Maya.
Yeah, that's Strog. And over there's Tybalt. He's said that you tried to headbutt him. And
You're trying to change your voices to coerce me into it, aren't you?
change my This is my voice. I've always talked like this. What are you seeing right now?
Hey, what do you mean? What am I seeing? They're trying to force me to marry him.
You are in a tavern.
Does the area around me look like a tavern?
Was it a cave? A chapel?
Why am I
Some
getting
nice
married in
restaurant you went to once?
Why am I getting married underground?
Nyara, the wine's got into your head. Calm down.
You hear
Yeah.
this in Strog's voice from behind you.
Question, is Strong carrying any equipment right now?
I am barehanded. Your gun is like in his pack, or wherever he could have stashed it.
Could I, like, roll steal and, like, see if I can sneak the gun out of his pockets? Out of his pack?
First, roll me 1d20.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god. Alright, this should do it. Yeah. Okay.
That's a great roll.
It. So that was the roll to see if you could do a manipulate action.
Okay.
You barely passed.
Uh-oh.
You may attempt to do something while grabbed.
I attempt to steal the gun from his, like, bag.
Can I see her doing this?
You see her doing this, Maya.
That's what I put. Like, I'm like, can I? I'm like right there. Like. Right
Oh yes, you two see Yaru panicking and trying to reach toward Strog to grab something.
So like,
As fast as I would have had to react, it would just be like in a pocket or something.
so like,
Yeah.
just for me real quick, are these like smelling salts or something that I've got? Like, what is this?
Supposed to
It's-
sober her up, supposedly.
It's a
There you-
vial with a milky-colored liquid in it.
Oh, so you gotta make her drink it.
But Megaloid just told you to make someone smell it.
Can I assist in tackling Miss Nyari?
As she's panicking and looking around trying to get her gun off of him, I'm gonna uncork this thing and waft it around her.
All right. Nyaru, do you attempt to? You're going through with the grabbing attempt, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's see. What would you have to beat there? I don't have that one written down. I have to do a little mental math. Oh. Well, Strong has very high reflex as well.
He does.
As you barely move one of your hands farther down his grip for a second, reaching for the pocket, Strog, you're able to react in time. How do you do that?
I maneuver away from where she's grabbing, and like I said, I'm going for like a full wrestler pin, like to the ground.
Yeah.
All right, Strog, roll me another athletics check.
Okay.
We're gonna see if you do a better job at stopping Yaru.
Athletics.
Oh no.
Wow.
Actually, despite that being low, let's see. Oh.
I hate that.
You lose your grip on Yaru.
Oh no.
Oh.
No.
Does she fall into
Actually,
me?
wait. Hold on. I forgot Tiblet was
Oh.
attempting to assist here.
I was going to attempt to assist, but if she got out, I'm just going to straight to call to the grave. I was going to assist and give him a reroll? What does it do in Pathfinder if I assist?
Normally, this would, if you, whatever you attempt to assist with succeeds, he would get a +1, or a critical success, you get a +2. At higher levels, you can go up to a +4.
That doesn't sound like they succeeded, though.
Normally, we would have rolled for your assistance, then had him make the athletics roll and add that onto it.
Okay.
Um,
What should I do then?
Should I just roll again?
Or should I go to straight call to the grave, which is my plan, and make me just puke it out?
If you want to Call of Grave again, go right ahead.
Grave! No! With all the penalties still intact. Cast. Attack. Circ. Roaring. Miss. I'm using
Oh
a
my
token.
god.
I'm using a thing.
Does before he
All
does this thing, does my at all? Does it? Well, I'm trying to get it near her nose, and she's
I'm trying
panicking.
to think, what would a roll for this be? She's panicking, not doing anything to you directly. Oh my.
God.
Oh my
Um,
god.
It's that one.
Okay, Nyaru, you are... Wow. You're not looking good, Nyaru, but
Oh.
as this happens, Maya, what kind of skill would this be?
Yeah.
Are you just trying to dart in there and get it under her nose?
Yeah, really. I'm just trying to get it under her nose and as quick as possible, make sure
You know-
that it's near around her.
Roll me medicine, please.
I'm terrible at that.
Yaru ain't looking too good.
Yeah, just make sure you get out from under there, Miss Maya.
It's a base 10.
So, amidst all this confusion, you duck around the nasty beam launched from Tybalt. Rise up on the other side. Nyaru is not looking at you. You get the vial under her nose as she twists free of Strahd. Nyaru, you now have this odd glass right under your nose as you're breathing heavily.
I get the gun free, I pull it at Maya, I take a whiff, and I just pass out before I can fire. Like a second before I pull the trigger.
Yeah, points it directly at my face, and I'm just stone-faced staring at you, don't even care.
Nyaru stumbles a bit, starts to fall over. The gun drops from her hand. Let me roll something here.
Can I reflex? No, I'm still probably reeling from losing my grip.
The gun clatters harmlessly to the floor. As Nyaru starts to fall, you do hear her stomach rumble again.
I throw up.
I dive to the side. I don't know which way it's going, but I'm moving.
Nyaru,
I had a plan, so I knew it was coming. I'm not taking that puke.
oh, I would imagine Tybalt's a few paces away at least.
Yeah.
I'm still right there.
And in the back part, you hear the piano starts slowing down.
What are you playing right now, Amelia? During this giant dramatic confrontation.
Who is it then?
The Benny Hill theme?
Sorry, July, I'm scared of my cat. I'm sorry, July.
Maya, if you would, roll me a reflex save.
Oh yeah, okay, reflex.
Different cat.
Another 20.
You dodge vomit.
Vomit dodge.
Nyaru is, well, her autonomic nervous system is treating the sickened condition.
Did Nyaru fall face down or face up?
On her side.
Good.
Not the best.
Okay. If she
Yeah,
fell
I'll
on
do
her back, I
this.
would move to, tilt her head.
Yeah, I'll do this.
What's Sicken do again at level 3? My god.
Can I do one more really dumb, goofy thing?
Oh my god, I'm a bastard. That
What
is
would it
mean.
be?
You look over, she is a piece of rope stuffed into a bag of gunpowder, and the rope is burning.
No.
I
You just put it out, it's just there for the sake of it.
Yeah, unless somebody puts it out, I'm grabbing it.
Yeah, I've already pulled it
You
out.
guys see the rope start to burn.
I'm tired. Strong's got this.
Plus, it says Maya
It
blew it out.
takes very little effort to extinguish the flame.
And also just precipitation of that throw up.
At this point, you see Magaloy coming back with a bucket of mop. Oh, wow, already on. Look at you.
So I'm sorry, my friends caused a problem. And seriously, sick beam or whatever the hell that was.
Call of the Grieve.
And you
had
just threw him on the ground.
The
That was
only
just-
thing we had was to stop her from being conscious. With all of that, whatever that was put into her, and I will glare at Magaloy. Whatever was put into her, I need to stop that from being in her.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on what happened with the situation, or Maya isn't. So like, she wandered in, saw you guys attacking Yaru, and it's like, what the fuck?
Miss Maya, it was 6
I'm mad at you guys.
It was like dive bomb drop kicker.
For what's worth, Yaru put up a pretty good fight.
I did not fucking
Yeah, but-
fight for my life.
She did, but also to be fair, Strog was trying to not hurt her.
Yeah.
If Strog didn't have to worry about that, that might have gone very different.
Oh, yeah. I was just like, oh, if I go up, we're starting like PvP. Let's go.
Can't really be mad at Strog because all I really saw was him holding her.
Yeah,
you hit her with spells.
if Nyaru hadn't gone down immediately after getting the gun, Strog would have resulted to punches.
Yeah.
Nyaru's drunk and dangerous with a gun. It's time to throw hands.
I'll Miss Maya, look, if I wanted to hurt Miss Nyaru, you've seen that giant crazy claw arrow I have? I would use that.
I've seen what you can do to hurt people. It's just
I was trying to make her puke up whatever she intook.
it didn't work out very well.
She puked it up.
As you're prestidigitating away the vomit, you can see Magaloy leaning over with a notepad, jotting things down.
I'm also
I
out
might
of
make-
experience now. Like completely, I am burnt out from that fight.
I'm also curious. What does the vial smell like?
Puke.
No, the stuff that I
Oh.
was trying to make Nyaru smell. I think I still have it.
Have you ever smelled X-ray contrast before?
Ooh, yeah.
I think so.
It smells a bit like that.
Interesting.
Funky. I mean, it could be worse.
Magaloy, in the future, before having any patrons test any of your more experimental stuff, might I suggest you have them surrender their weapons first?
Wait, that was You had no idea what it was gonna do to them?
It was some kind of homebrewed wine.
Well,
Explain.
I wasn't expecting her to, well, drink the whole glass at once.
To be fair, I tried to take it from Nyaru and she resisted.
To be fair, it's also a bar. People drink what's put in front of them.
Point taken. I just...
At that
Well-
point, I think my number's coming to an end, and I kind of just soar around on the stool and start bringing up my tea and watch.
You hear a few people around the bar clapping at
I
both
do stand up, take a bow.
performances.
I do stand up, take a bow though,
Dude,
and proceed to drink my tea.
Well, you know how spellcasters can induce illusions in people? I wanted to see if that could be done chemically.
Are you
Oh, I'm
insane?
sure it can. And we saw its effects. Glorious, wasn't it?
Well, the previous tests weren't quite so violent.
Okay.
Not everyone holds their.
The one! I mean, I'm guessing the one. I didn't examine every person in this bar.
Enough pointing fingers.
The one person with a fucking gun.
Let's get Nyaru into a room. Because we can't have her
I
here.
am still glaring at Megaloid.
I'm
Not everyone
grateful
can hold
for your
their-
contribution, and it looks like you all had this in hand. If you want, no charge for rooms tonight.
Good night. Fair. Good.
Can
But
I even pick up
He's
Nyaru?
still-
Can I even pick up Naru's dead weight? Just
I would help.
I would stick around long enough to carry Nyaru up to her, Miss Nyaru up to her room, sorry.
Through your combined efforts, you were able to get Nyaru up there. Nyaru, you're not fully asleep or definitely not fully conscious either. Anything you want to mutter? Or
What am I like? I guess I'm like unconscious, but it's like, am I like dreaming anything? Is this like?
You're like barely conscious.
Yeah.
you're going from glimpsing the world as it is around you to feeling like you're in a small boat floating down a river with no light.
Oh, Miriam, it's not time for the honeymoon yet.
Strog is going to take her gun and hold on to it just in case there are lasting side effects.
yeah, you hold on to that, and I'll keep an eye on her overnight.
Okay.
We'll drag Nyaru to a room, toss her on a bed like a fucking rag doll.
You wish to stay here with Miss Nyaru is for the best. But I will not stay here.
That's fine. I'll take a room here also.
Keep an eye on her. Please go to the Rowdy Rockfish. Whoop, 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 whoop.
We gotta find out what happened to that girl's son.
Also, I theoretically think my sister's still in the Rowdy Rockfish.
I think
where
that's-
told her to
Yes.
go.
Yeah, we
It
told
is
her there
where
were
she
baths
said she was
there.
going.
Yeah.
Told her that there were baths there, and I hope that there are, because if there's not, she might kill me.
You told her not. Oh. Okay, Miss Nyaru. Look, this town has a river. Stay on the other side.
Oh, I can
Miss
clean.
Miss Maya.
I can clearly clean her up.
I
I was worried about people in the mud, right? So now I can clean people.
I was making a joke.
I know.
I know.
All right, so you've tucked Nyoru in for the night.
I would
I guess technically, for people who are still in the building, I would have passed. I guess, Miss Maya, are you staying in that building?
Yeah, I'm staying with Nyaru to take care of her in her room.
Okay. I would have told you then when she wakes up to tell her what was told to me.
Yeah,
Guy on the street,
my guy on the street.
which was the boss. The boss lady has something to tell ya, Nyaru.
The boss said that she got something to tell us.
Something to tell us. Wait, why
Also-
do you say every word?
Also, before Strog would have headed to his room, he would have told Maya to tilt Nyaru's head to the side and make sure she doesn't choke on her own vomit if she throws up again.
Bad way to go out in a fantasy game, man.
It
feel
sure
like-
would be.
I feel like Maya knows quite a bit about medicine.
Yeah, but she doesn't know
Drunk
a
people.
lot about drunkenness. I guess. I
There's-
don't know.
I mean, Maya does have a bratty, slightly younger brother. Maybe he.
Sure.
Mine has a
Okay.
younger brother?
Most of my siblings are younger than me.
I can't believe that one drink order went this badly.
Never drink ever. As I sip my drink. TM.
I feel like after this, Nyaru's gonna be way more careful about alcohol.
Before Nyaru got hammered, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go in there and drink too. But then I was like, no.
Alright, so, Amelia, do you intend to stay at Crow's Casks for the night or go to the Rowdy Rockfish?
I just stay at the Crow's Cast for the night.
Alright.
Tibble's boycotting
Now.
it because he doesn't
As
like
I said,
their,
doing kind of like, rub my fingers a little bit after
guy who,
playing.
that crow lady guy who poisoned Miss Nyaru? No.
dead. I'm gonna kill him.
The words on site were invented for a reason. Because honestly, like, typical character likes Miss Nyaru. Like, I'm a fan. She cool. I don't see like that. Also, almost shooting me, having someone poisoned to the point of almost shooting and headbutting me. Not a fan.
I love how Maya was like angry at you for a whole 2 seconds. And then immediately was like, it's okay.
I know Amelia was quite entertained.
Amelia
sure she
got
was.
revenge on Nyaru for like taking the coins earlier.
I used literally every spell I had to do this. I had no spells left. This one, my organs back inside me.
Well, as Tybalt enters the Rowdy Rockfish, it's getting quiet. There aren't too many people left downstairs. Brelda looks up from the bar. Oh, looks like you've had quite a day.
Well, I mean, honestly, the ending was more exciting than the beginning.
Oh. So, forgive me for guessing, but the cavern elf lass who arrived a few hours ago, relative of yours?
You met my sister, wonderful. She made it back. Good to know. I had a little doubt, but still.
Yes, I believe she hogged one of our baths for, until about 30 minutes ago. Then, went off to her room, put a do not disturb sign up on it.
One? This one is unusual. Is she okay?
Once she had her bath, she seemed to actually be in a much better mood.
Fair enough. I mean, I would love to have a bath as well.
Well, they're open now if you need to freshen up some.
Oh, yes. Quite. And I'll spend the next half hour enjoying a nice, I assume, warm bath.
Oh, it most certainly can be warm.
Let's go.
Alright, so, it's been a little bit. Funguli, you've been blissfully ignorant of all the chaos that has been ensuing in the town proper.
I've been playing Benevodon, so I mean, yeah, you guys do what you do.
Alright, so, in the graveyard, you've felt the presence of some spirits, but it's almost as if they're just halfway awake. Not fully thinking.
So all of the spirits are like that. They're just kind of lingering but not really aware?
All the ones you're noticing at the moment have been like that.
Okay. Did I notice a name on the gravestone of that girl I was talking to before?
The husband stone is very, very faded.
But what about
Hers,
hers?
hers is also pretty faded, but you can kind of make out a last name. It looks like, Johann's.
Johann's, like Johann Sebastian?
I'll type it out in chat.
Johannes?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna look around the graveyard and see if I find any others named Johanns, any other gravestones.
All right. If you would, let me see just what you should probably roll for that.
Is that not a perception, or
I
is that
want
an investigation?
You know what? It really would be perception this time. It takes you a little while, but kind of closer to this section of the graveyard, you do find a couple of other Johanns.
Are there any spirits that I feel around there or see?
You do feel one starting to stir a bit as you approach.
And I didn't get a name for the other lady. Shit.
She, honestly, I don't think she would have been able to recall her own name at that point. Is someone there?
Just your friend Funguli here. Here it is. I'm not here to disturb you.
Don't remember anyone with that name.
That's okay. Funguli forgets his own name.
I've been doing a lot of forgetting too.
Sometimes it is for the best. Sometimes it weighs us down.
Just this nagging thought, like there's something I should be doing, but I don't really remember what.
I did notice that your gravestone says Johannes, and I met another spirit who was afraid she had been murdered by her daughter, also named Johannes.
Murdered by... Wait, no, give me a moment. The spirit looks like it's vaguely shaped like a, mid-20s man. It looks like he puts his hand to his forehead like he's trying to focus intently. That sounds like the story about my great-grandma.
Great-grandma? And what happened to your great-grandmother, if you could tell me?
Oh, she got hit by a really nasty plague just a few months after her husband died, and their daughter was just in tears afterwards. That would have been my grandma, I believe. Yeah, Grandma used to use that story to scare us whenever we would go out and play in the rain or mess with weird animals.
Well, it seems like she wants to play a few more tricks on the family before she goes, but I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty harmless, so... What seems to be holding you here?
It's like there was something I needed to do. What was it? I had to deliver something to the library.
Did you have a book that you forgot?
Was it a book? You know, that sounds right. I think I borrowed something and just forgot to return it. Then I was outside and wasn't watching where I was going. Felt some sharp pain, and then ended up here.
Felt some sharp pain, you say?
Like it came from behind.
Did you have any enemies?
I don't think I did.
You said this all happened at the library. How long ago do you think this was?
It's... I don't know. Why don't I know? This is so important. Why don't I know? Was
At
it
this point-
yesterday?
At this point, I kind of imagine that I'm hearing, like, that nobody else, not even the other spirits, can kind of hear. I'm hearing, like, I can't make it out, but it sounds like two voices bickering. And it doesn't sound like it's coming from anywhere here. It just sounds like a little bit of, like, nattering in the background while I'm doing this. So you say the library, you felt a sharp pain. That sounds like something might have happened to you, but I can't be sure if that was from natural causes or unnatural causes.
Airs, just make him kill everyone. He'll feel better. No, he needs peace. He needs peace.
Did you say something?
I don't know. When did I... He starts looking at his hands, noticing he can see through them. I've always been like this. Did I just dream about being a person?
I don't think it was a dream. You see, my friend, I've seen many of your type before. You are, unfortunately, you feel you can't leave this world for one reason or another. Oftentimes, people feel that, or spirits such as yourself feel you need to find a way to deal with your passing, whether it's through anger, grief, sorrow, love, whatever your reason. But I'm willing to listen to your story for whatever you want to tell.
I'm going to roll something. Yes, the lady at the library, she couldn't have... I know she broke some rules letting me borrow that. I've got to get it back. She could be in trouble.
Well, where did you leave this book? I'd be happy to return it for you and let you go off to the yonder.
I had it... I must have had it with me. I stepped out to take it back, and then... Oh, something must have got me.
Do you think somebody took the book from you?
I don't know. I just... Oh, could I have been buried with it, or... No, who would have buried some of the strange...
What was the book in question?
It was a book about demonic cults. I was worried a friend was getting involved with them and wanted to check for signs.
Would you like me to check your grave to see if it was buried with you?
That'd be nice. He starts to move his hand toward the ground and it slides into it. In no shape to do it myself.
Right. Well, of course, without your permission, I would never do this, so by your leave, I will dig and see if it's buried here with you.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Do I need to do any type of action for that?
If you would... Roll me athletics.
Skills, actions... Which tab has the skills, sorry?
It looks like a hand icon.
There it is, proficiency. So athletics, you said?
Yes, please.
Alright. Not too skilled in that. Well, that works.
I think you're gonna be just fine. You, the ground is pretty soft here. You don't have a hard time digging down to the point your claws hit a hard surface.
I'm going to, with every bit of respect and gently, try to open the lid to see.
Alright, and with that athletics roll, it's not too difficult once you get a bit more dirt off. Inside, you see a human-shaped skeleton,
And I see nothing else.
and it looks like it's gently holding a very old-looking book.
I will, as gently as I can, take it from the skeleton without disturbing the skeleton.
As you pull it out, the title on the front is faded, but if you look at the spine, you do see that this looks to be a book on cults.
Well, I do believe I found your book. Would you like me to return it to the library for you?
Oh, I'd love it. I can't hold the thing, so I can't do it, but knowing it's back and safe with them, that would really help a lot.
Of course. Be at peace, friend. I will return this for you, and you may pass on to the hitherto.
Oh, thanks. He starts to glow a lighter shade of blue, eventually going to pure white light, as he slowly seems to evaporate.
I'm going to gently put the coffin back, put the dirt on, make it as much as I can seem like it hasn't been disturbed. And then I'm going to take the book and I'm going to go somehow try to find a library in the town.
Oh, I messed up. I should have had him. There was something I meant for him to say.
That's okay. It will
But-
work out better this way. Chaos.
All right. You now have
No.
an old book.
Is there a way to add a custom item?
Honestly, we can just keep that. As long as we know you've got it, we don't actually have to add it to your inventory.
I'll put it in my notes just so I remember.
Okay.
Where is my...
Notes would be in like background. Where is it?
biography?
Biography, that's it.
Notes. Book of cults. Okay. Alright. So, I'm going to be walking around town, which is probably nighttime by this point.
It
And-
most definitely is.
I'm going to be literally walking around, kind of shambling as he does, and looking for the library, but I'm going to try to do it stealthy. So I will roll a stealth check if that's okay.
All right. You blend in to the shadows fairly easily. There aren't nearly as many people out about, especially in this part of town right now.
No, the south side.
Now,
South side.
alright, what was this building here in the bottom corner?
Is it the library?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the Dawnflower Library.
I'm gonna see that he goes down here and he's like looking this alleyway first.
But the library it actually looks more like it's a religious temple, which it is. It just doubles the library.
He's gonna look
Whoa.
around like the town a bit for like signage or anything, or even anybody who's out.
When you reach right here, you do see a sign. It does say Dawnflower Library South.
All right. How do I want to do this? Give me a sec here. 1 to 5 west, 5 to 10 north, 10 to 15 east, and 15 to 20 south. Okay, I'm going north.
More like
All right.
my top 4 directions. I love that direction.
Still
like
gonna try to
stealth.
continue
It's like going
stealthy,
downhill.
looking for people, but he's gonna look for more signs because this is the way he is.
As you're heading north, you see a somewhat rough-looking person with a bottle in a cloth bag trying to chug it down.
I'm gonna come out of the shadows and be like, "Excuse me, sir."
Whoa.
Are you
What?
okay?
Looks at the bottle. I don't know.
I didn't mean to interrupt your drinking. Could you direct me to the library, please?
The library. Okay, you're gonna want to turn around, head back the way you came, and when you reach the fork in the road, make a right, and keep on it. You'll go right by a hillside.
Oh, I just came from there. Okay, thank you. Have a good night, sir. And I'm gonna do another stealth.
Kind of tips the bottle toward you. You too. He corks the bottle, tucks it away, and decides to walk back to the CD bar.
So I'll head up to the library and see if there's anybody there. Knock on the door first. Excuse me.
You hear some hasty footsteps. They start to slide the door open. Oh, is it an emergency?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir. You see, there was somebody who felt really bad they hadn't returned this book, and I promised I'd return it for him. I'd like to offer it back to the library.
This person blinks several times, their mouth slightly open. And this book is...
It's a book on demon cults, I believe.
You have it with you?
I was holding it to him.
Oh, he slowly accepts it. Huh. Oh, well... Thanks. I'll, let the archivists take care of this.
My pleasure.
Are you okay?
I've never been better, but thank you for asking. I am a bit famished, though.
You want a little bread?
That's okay. I'm good at finding my own food, but thank you so much. Have a good night.
You do too.
And I'm literally just gonna spend the rest of the night, like, going around the town, finding, like, rats and other vermin, and just, like, feasting on them. And then going back to the graveyard and just falling asleep.
All right. Now, geez, shall we all have a long rest?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
It's
So if
been a
everyone
long
would,
day.
I'm sorry, I did not expect this evening to take so long.
That was fun.
It's my fault.
No, I just kept going with the weird drink experiment.
That's how this works, Baron. Okay.
Yeah.
This is how these sessions go. This is why I don't go into freaking my sessions and everything with fully planned, because I know shenanigans happens.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, if everyone would click the long rest thing, be sure your spell slots are restored. Tybalt and Maya, you're prepared casters, so if you want to cycle your spells around, feel free.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just do that as we go for right now. But I think I'm good on my spells.
All right, I'm going to roll one little thing to determine something. And, okay. The first person to wake up is Maya.
Gotcha.
Oh, dope. Yeah, I just remembered that I was with Nyaru. I've turned into a tiny fox, and I've curled up with her. I'm gonna jump off and head out, I guess, into the main area of the inn.
All right, as you head downstairs, you see Magaloy's already down there. No one else seems to be around. She's got a few pages out in the bar, looking between them, writing stuff down, looking excited. Amazing. It
Hello.
kind of delusions.
What? Oh, she's writing down the effects. I get it. I'm just gonna order some breakfast off of her if I can, and then try to order, I guess,
What is it?
everybody else.
Oh, hi there. How do you sleep?
I slept pretty good. Not too sure about Nyara. She's still out. Strog and Amelia should be down soon, hopefully, and I guess Tybalt left somewhere. So.
Yes, the Cabernet fellow didn't seem too keen on staying here. I
Yeah.
can't really blame him.
We are not friends.
Well, it's okay. He's like that. And don't worry about our friend. I took care of her. And is everything alright with your thing? Like no messes or anything?
Oh, whatever was left was easy enough to clean up. The information will be invaluable.
Oh, well. I'm glad that could be helpful.
Well, you must be famished.
Yeah, I'm quite hungry.
So, would you care for some eggs?
Wait, you serve eggs?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so Magaloy heads back to the kitchen. You can hear a few eggs cracking and a sizzling sound.
Hope it isn't her children.
Do ravens steal eggs? I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Oh, sorry, that was mean.
Yes, ravens can steal eggs.
Oh.
Dang.
Oh.
Anyone can.
Oh, this is even
Oh.
worse. Yeah, Maya's just sitting there blissfully, not really putting two and two together there, because she's too sweet and innocent.
Despite Maya being the most trained in this sort of thing.
Yeah, I know. She probably does know, but she's just like ignoring it. Just like she ignores that Funguli's an undead monstrosity and she should hate him.
Around now, Strog and Amelia wake up.
I put the gun in my pocket and go knock on Nyaru and Maya's door.
Nyaru, you start to rouse a bit as you hear a knock.
I like slowly get up and I just like, just lurch over to the door.
You have a terrible taste in your mouth and you feel empty.
Do I remember anything that happened last night?
You remember the swirl of were they illusions? Was it a dream?
I open
Did you
up
pass
the
through a
door.
layer of hell for a bit?
Oh, Straw, I got the weirdest dream. They're like demons. I think I was getting married again to the wrong guy again.
Yeah, pretty sure that was the wine you drank.
The wine I drank was marriage.
The wine you drank made you see some stuff. In the future, if I tell you you've had enough, please listen to me, and I'll I'll hold the gun out to Nyaru to give it back to her.
Wait, you told me I had enough?
I told you that you had had enough, and you slipped the drink away from me and continued drinking, and you almost shot me and Maya.
You're okay, aren't you?
We're fine, thankfully.
I'm so sorry about that. It's just...
Like I said, if I tell you you've had enough, please listen.
Yeah, I swear well, actually, no, this has happened before, I think, actually. Yeah, listen, there are some pros to being on a ship full of people who can hold you back.
You're pretty good at escaping holds.
Yeah, I feel like I've had some practice with it.
Well, me, Maya, and Amelia stayed here with you over the night. Probably gonna head downstairs, get something to eat.
God, I didn't, like, hurt anyone, did I?
Your coat is just covered in fox fur.
Yeah.
We managed to hold you back. Might want to clean yourself up a bit. I'm guessing like Yar just has like bits of vomit or like fur or
Yeah.
whatever. It's like,
Oh no, I cleaned her up for
oh, you
most
got
the
all
night.
of it.
And
Okay.
then when I fell asleep, I turned into a little fox, right? And then I was sleeping beside her, so she's just covered in my hair.
Well, I gotta admit, I'm glad I didn't, like, do any real damage. But also I'm a little disappointed I couldn't go further. If all of you turn against me, I guess I don't stand a chance, huh?
I mean, I was holding back also.
I was merely
I-
laughing.
Didn't want to hurt you. Did Amelia just step into the hallway?
Yeah.
You know those cartoon moments where a character takes an enormous step far longer than their legs would allow into frame? That's what I imagine here.
Good morning.
Just
Her head's
slides
just
in the
poking
frame.
out the side of the doorframe, but it's like way too high up in a way that makes no logical sense.
With the most ridiculous smile on her face.
Just
Yeah.
slides in the frame. Biggest smile. Already got tea. Just
Yeah, she just got the tea with her. She's like drinking it upside down or something.
All you see is her head poking out, and a thing of tea is hanging out with her too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'll be downstairs. I'm gonna go get some food.
Right, who else is like up here with me? It's like, no, Maya left, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I went down
At this
and ordered
point-
breakfast for everybody.
At this point, it's just you and Amelia up here.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I would start to make my way down anyway.
Yeah,
Still
I
drink my tea,
should,
of course.
I should change out my nice casual outfit I just ruined and back into my pirate gear.
Hey, I cleaned it up pretty nice.
It just has fox fur on it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's I didn't think about that. I don't think about that.
Because if Maya had to treat everything that had fox fur on it, well, I'll let your imagination go from there.
Wait, is Maya just furless now?
No.
Because if you treat everything that had fox fur, that would include yourself, right?
Yeah, that's why I don't.
It's like one of those hairless cats.
Look, it's a gift from me. Just like when my cat comes and gets hair all over me, it's a gift.
Oh. Right, Nyaru does eventually like go downstairs, but she's still kind of like woozy.
And as you come downstairs, you see that Strog and Amelia are already down here, as well as Maya. Magaloy notices you step down after she's bringing out some food to the new arrivals. She looks pleased for a second, then tries to look away.
I like don't meet Magaloy's gaze. I look away from her, just awkwardly like. Ugh.
I just like slide some water over to you.
Yeah. I thought cats were supposed to hunt birds, not the opposite.
Hey,
Think you're feeling up to eating?
How sick am I right now?
The nausea has completely left you due to events you can't quite remember, but you are famished.
Yeah, I think I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm sorry for putting all of you through this. It's just, that was a lot.
I've already forgiven you, but you might have to apologize to Tybalt. He takes everything really hard, I think.
I think Tybalt's more upset with Magaloy.
Yeah. Hey, that's a real weird, eye-opening, crazy dream, I think. What the heck am I doing at this point?
Well, let's get breakfast. Let's head to find Tybalt, and where are we going? We're gonna go drop off some more of these things, right? We gotta go to the water wheel and to the guy close to the fishing camp.
One of
Yes.
those
At this
fun
point,
ever.
I would ask Maya to roll an idea roll, but that's not in this kind of game. So you
Oh.
remember Tybalt had something he wanted you to do.
Oh yeah, right. I this actually left my mind, but when Yara is there, I'm like, oh, by the way, when me and Tybalt were we're looking around the streets looking for Funguli. Where is he? Ah, don't get distracted, Maya. Don't get distracted. There's a guy from the other bar. Can't remember its name right now. And he said.
I'm sorry.
Give me 1 second. I actually do remember it. I was just an idiot. He said that the boss has something to tell you. I was too busy thinking about the accents. I was giving it earlier.
And the boss says something you need to know.
boss. He said the boss. The
boss said
something that you needed to know.
Okay, what was it?
That's all he said.
They didn't say what they needed to know?
No, they said that she has something for you to know.
And they didn't say what it was.
I
Probably
don't
one of
think
those
he
things you
knew.
need to hear directly from her.
I don't think he knew.
Okay, fair enough.
The guy was pretty drunk. He threw a punch at Tybalt and completely whiffed. He's like a mile away.
I just down the whole glass of water in like one go. Like it's a
Whoa.
fucking... I down all at once and just like slam it on the table like a fucking shot. And I'm like, okay, alright, I'm feeling better now.
Okay, so I guess we'll all just eat and head in.
So, after you all have some eggs, Magalay comes back. So, anyone want some chicken?
I don't want to think about birds right now.
Yeah, no, Maya, we have things to do.
I'll have some scrambled eggs.
We
Coming
already
right
had
up. Now, as you're having this, Tybalt, you've had enough time to
Yes.
relax, to awake. Your bath last night was fantastic.
I might have passed out once or twice in it. That thing where you have like, I would have probably had like draped over the edge of the tub a plate of cheeses and grapes, and fell asleep in the tub and got up and like, well, where am I? And eventually made my way to my bed.
Thankfully, you're tall enough that the odds of you sliding down and drowning were very, very low.
It's a small. I'm 6'2". I'm somehow the tallest guy in this whole ass party, which is crazy.
Oh my god, I just realized I'm still targeting Tybalt. She's still ready to go.
I know.
Yeah, he's still targeting you.
I'm
Damn.
always watching. Remember, eyes. But no, I mean, I had a nice, relaxing night. Stressed out from having to waste every spell I had to calm some crazy late cat person down who was trying to shoot people.
Some
in a bar.
unironic crazy cat lady.
Yeah.
So I had to play down like it was nothing. And that took all my energy. I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm going to sleep.
Crazy cat lady with a gun.
Nowadays,
It's
not only was
crazy
he done,
cat, cat lady. It's crazy cat, my lady.
he was so done with it, he even went to the other end.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this was the inn I told my sister to meet me at.
Well, if you've left your room, you would definitely see Ilvidra downstairs.
Oh, Vidra.
Oh, yes, thankfully your fox friend was quite right about the baths. For somewhere so provincial, they were adequate.
I mean, honestly, I'll take it out here. Most places outside of the major cities, you can't find anything nearly that nice. But this town is actually quite size, quite amazing.
Yes. So, if you don't mind me asking, well, for one thing, I don't see the rest of your crew.
Right. Oh my god! You didn't hear about last night. Oh.
She has an expression like she's expecting a hammer to drop.
Let me tell you the story. So, you remember Nyaru, the cat lady?
Yes.
Yeah, so she drank something she shouldn't have, and tried to murder at least all of us? No less than all of us.
You see her shift her position while seated, and where might she be at this moment?
Oh, don't worry, look, you know my talents. You remember that spell I have?
You have several. Refresh my memory.
Oh, the one that makes people, not people forget, but people's bodies forget the last few hours.
One of those.
Yeah, so I had to use that. Honestly, I'm impressed a few times. But she's good now.
You are certain she poses no threat to you?
Oh, I mean, she poses a threat to all of us, honestly. Honestly, any of them. But most of them are lied to us, so we're good.
She relaxes slightly. Very well. Do you have any plans in the near future?
Well, I talked to General. Oh, God, I forget his official title. I every time I'm going to forget his title.
Captain Longsaddle.
Captain Longsaddle. I talked to him, and he said there was immolation caused by arson out to the east, and I mean to check that out.
Oh.
So
You'll
Go ahead.
You'll forgive me if I hang around town a bit longer.
Oh, by all means, you've had it. Okay, tell me. Look. Okay. How did you live? I mean that. Look, I love you, but how did you live?
Well, there was, let's just say a tangle of battle once we hit the water. The serpent folk proved to be serviceable flotation devices once they were deprived of vital functions.
Okay.
And the tide was apparently going in at the time, making the swim to land more manageable.
Beneficial.
Once on land, I made contact with, what was his name? With Renard. He was in Absalom at the time. Said that you had gone west.
I did.
And so I followed suit. Appears you went to this town sooner than I expected. I spent more time in the hinterlands.
So, a bit of an aside. You remember the one who I just mentioned tried to kill me?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Well, she's looking for a certain person from Absalom. And I'll give her the details. Blah, blah, blah. All the things. She's looking for the rat folk. Death. What was the name again?
Rachel?
Rachel. Do you remember, by any chance, did you hear any news of a Rachel when you were in Absalom?
Rachel. And you're saying she's a rat person?
Oh, yes. She was a friend of, the one I told you about who tried to murder me.
No, I can't say I met anyone by that name. I do recall seeing a group of rather energetic rat folk about to head off on some expedition, but decided better not to speak with them.
Oh, was it anywhere nearby? Tell me they didn't look for some dragon in the sky.
No, they didn't mention any dragon.
Oh, well, that's good at least.
They said they had some business in the hills near the middle of the island.
The hills near the middle of the island. Okay. So, DM,
Yes.
which path leads us most closest to that? I don't know where we're at in the world.
By my best guess, the
Oh,
thicker
sorry.
road heading north would probably get you there the fastest.
Okay, then we still have missions to the east and the northwest. Okay.
Yes.
Good to know, though. So, I mean, after you, why didn't you come to a city? There, I mean, look, I know you are. Look at you, imposing, but you could, you know, been someone who could have ingratiated yourself to the city. I mean, that's our whole point now, right? We don't have a home anymore.
True.
We're looking for allies.
I was perhaps being a bit overcautious since I was on my own. After all, where there are a few snakes, there are usually more.
Oh, that's true.
And Renard mentioned that he suspected there was an infiltrator in this area. One of the kind that can pass as something other than what they are.
And I don't think my magic can counteract that. I know a bit of magic, but I can't stop shape changery. So what are your plans in the future?
Try not to be noticed by this spy and perhaps suss him or her out.
Okay. And while she's saying that, I'll lean in close and whisper I know I said it before, but the address/directions to our secret base. And also, I guess, please, for the sake of Miss Nyaru, don't throw the kobolds in the ocean.
Right. You know, that location might prove a better base of operations.
If you need a place to hide out, that would be a place. Not that it's well decorated. We haven't been back, honestly, since we cleared it out, but... no base is better than no base.
You make an excellent point. And you say that this Catwoman has already acquired a few allies?
I think it's 4 now? Miss Nyaru, correct me if I'm wrong, is it 4 kobolds you've hired now?
It
Yeah,
would
I
be
think
five
it's
now.
like... Yeah, it's
Wait,
like
was
5
there
now,
3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's 3 in the clearing.
2 again, but it could be 3 and then 2. Okay, so we kind of all said words at the same time.
It was 2, then 3.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
5 total.
So I don't know, almost a half dozen of them now, but I'm sure you'll know what to do if you come across them. Don't throw. Okay, look. I will lean in closely and say, don't throw them in the ocean. I've had that idea already, but it would upset one of our party members.
Oh. What happens if kobolds get exposed to seawater? Do they replicate?
Well, no, I think there's else in the ocean, but more so it's the image of us trying to help them as well as they help us.
Right. They need to feel that they benefit from this to stay loyal.
Yes.
Understood.
Exactly. And then eventually that all turns around back into our final struggle.
You always were a better diplomat.
You were the better fighter. But for now, I'm afraid I gotta get some breakfast. I am starving.
After
What's
Brelda
breakfast?
comes over... Huh. I believe that they're serving pancakes, sausage, and bacon.
Oh, fantastic. No eggs, though.
It seems that Miss... Crap, I forgot Brelda's last name. It appears that Miss Brelda is fresh out of eggs at the moment. Someone else
Oh,
apparently
okay.
beat her to the last of them at the market.
No, it wasn't myself, certainly. We only had fried mushrooms? I'll say that to my sister.
Oh. How do the mushrooms up here compare?
I mean, fried, they're magnificent. I've never had... Normally they're, like, baked and roasted, and, I mean, they're still good. But having them, like, hot and crispy fried just off a griddle has a certain... Is it wrong to say je ne sais quoi when I'm not
Nah.
French?
There are plenty of languages in this world.
But dry je ne sais quoi.
I may have to try these myself at some point.
Oh, and I'll point her the market square out. Look, I got some fried mushrooms there before. We had some seafood. Do you have the Kitsune lady who is with us? I got her some of those. She seemed to enjoy it.
Well, I'm pleased to know these are also Fox approved.
Oh, yes. But, look, if you want to make your way back to our base and then plan out your next ideas, by all means. But no, we'll always, for the best of my knowledge, have to come back here. Seems to be our short-term base of operation. And also, if you go to the garrison, tell them you know me. They'll treat you kind.
I'll bear that in mind. Well, brother, I should probably be on my way. Good luck to you.
Oh, and you too. I'll give her, like, that weird handshake / hug, where it's like, you're not trying to do either, but you do both.
Yes. And Ilvidra finishes her meal and departs. Alright, so the Crow's Casks group. I think you've all had time to finish your breakfast now.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Maya's already set herself up ready to go.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh right, that thing I wanted to remind everyone about adjusting runes you might have or selling stuff.
Yes, 1000%. I have a rune I want to equip to my bow, so I will do that today. The
You do?
juicy one.
Yeah, that'll be up here at Blades for Blades.
Look for
Um,
blades.
I know that Strog and Amelia have things you could sell that don't have any other value.
Do I?
Yeah, I think you have some goblets.
I think I sold those already.
Did you?
Yeah.
Maybe you
I think
did.
I got my silver harmonica from.
Right. So there's Strog's Emerald. And, well,
Right.
you've got a the fish pattern bracelet. Up to you if you want to hold on to that or not.
I'd like it on my wrist, thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah, I'd go sell the emerald.
Okay, so we can make this really fast if you want, and you can just remove the emerald and add 20 GP to your gold
He's
stack.
dead. Kill him, take his money. Wait,
Emerald.
Not me, Strong. I apologize. I forgot
Huh?
it's you.
Oh, you could also sell the crystal decanter if you want.
I was thinking of just changing that to empty crystal decanter and just keeping it.
All right. I can.
Never know when you might need a vessel to hold something.
I still have that emerald crystal on me.
If we're buying stuff real quick, how much was the potion in the shop going for? That the Raven lady was selling?
Oh, what kind of potion?
Was she? I don't know. It was like a health potion, right? Was it a certain level or?
Magaloy just sells potions in general, right?
Oh,
Yes.
potions in general.
But, oh right, before you depart, Magaloy pulls up a couple of vials. Oh, I did promise you something on the house, folks. Made with those peppers you delivered. It's called a capsaicin tonic.
What's
And
that
as
do?
she holds up one of the vials, it's translucent yellow. You can see pepper seeds floating in it.
Hot sauce.
So,
Thank you.
it's gonna burn going in a little bit. But, if my hypothesis is correct, it'll let you burp out some gas that kind of works like an irritant.
Lovely.
Well, we'll hold on to these. Thank you.
You can probably burn somebody with it.
Okay.
So, there are 2
Okay.
vials of capsaicin tonic. Who would like them?
We have
I'll
anything
take
to
one
do
at-
with this? Oh, wait,
I'll
I'm
take
not here,
one at
hold on.
least.
All right.
And
I
if,
think
if Maya or
I've,
Amelia or Nyari doesn't want the other one, then
I think
carry
I've
it.
consumed too much stuff I don't understand recently.
I'll take it.
Alright, so-
I wouldn't blame you if you never drank anything from this location again.
All right, so there should be 1 in Yaru's inventory and 1 in Strog's now.
You mean Maya?
I thought Yaru... Oh, right. You should have gone to Maya. My mistake. Let me just
Jason.
do this
It's
for...
almost have to get Miss Maya to drink. Sorry, Miss Nyari to drink. Again. Once was enough.
Ow. You like this kind of stuff? Feel free to
Nope.
come back. I should be able to keep it in stock now.
We'll see how it works out in the field.
But you need any regular potions? I can hook you up.
Currently I'm good, I think.
I was just wondering, because, like, I mean, I've got some good minor healing potions, but if she's got something stronger, maybe? I don't know.
Well, the lesser healing potions, which are a step up, cost 12 GP each.
Dang.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm gonna hold off on that. I've got enough minor potions. I gotta want to heal. I'm a healer.
What if here? Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't really need any healing potions, but got any other interesting ones?
You have a
Do I?
giant strength.
So, you need a little spring in your step? She holds up a vial with a purplish liquid in it and a very ornate looking cork. This is a potion of leaping. You drink this thing, you're not quite getting over tall buildings in a single bound, but maybe medium-sized buildings for about a minute.
I don't get the reference.
You worried about dealing with some nasty substances, maybe some fire, ice being thrown at you? Try one of these potions of resistance. I got them in multiple flavors. Depends on what you're worried about.
Okay.
You want to go diving? Got a little something here that'll let you breathe water like a fish. It's good for an hour.
Wow.
And, if you want to burp up something a little more acidic, well, I got this. She pulls up a vial with a dark, rather sickly-looking green liquid in it. I like to call this the green wormling breath potion. This will let you shoot out a jet of toxic gas from your mouth.
Sounds useful and also dangerous.
Oh, it's dangerous.
I think we'll keep that in mind. Is that everything done? Are we good?
Well, oh, right. Funny this one was left last. I didn't see it there at first.
Oh,
She leans in. If you don't want to be seen, this might help you out. You drink it, and you go invisible for a little while.
Interesting.
I mean, I'm pretty good sneaking.
I'll turn to the group. The jumping one might be useful. I don't know how often we'll be near large bodies of water. What do y'all think?
Drug, I can fly.
I think if we're on the water, we're gonna have other ways to deal with things.
Maya says that. Has Maya ever flown? Like, I know she could shapeshift, but has she ever turned into anything besides a fox?
Yeah, actually, at the very beginning of the campaign, I used my wings to get over a couple of, like, hills that we couldn't climb up or down.
Okay.
So you have seen my wings.
Tell you what, I'll take the jumping potion, whatever it's called.
Potion of leaping. Excellent choice. So, given our history, I think you're due for a bonus little discount on this one. You willing to part with it for, say, 10 gold?
Sure.
All right.
I got nothing. I was like, Phustus was like, wait, that's a lot. But
I mean,
mine's like,
I mean, outside knowledge, that potion was like 12. A potion that lets you jump real good, like a buff potion, seems like a pretty good price for that. I don't know that for sure, but
I think it was just my brain being like, oh, we need to haggle for that, but.
Okay, I already
Maya
took care of the
wouldn't do that.
transaction. And
Okay.
you've got a
Maya
potion of
wouldn't.
leaping.
Oh shit.
I don't know if I'll need it, but who knows? Might come in handy later. Thank you, Magaloy.
My pleasure. If you guys want to experiment with chemicals anytime, you know where to find me.
That
Maybe
slightly
keep your
suspicious,
experimental
but,
drinks on the lower dosage.
Right. Do we go find
Now,
Tybalt first? Or
If you manage to find out what happened to Heath and maybe bring back those mushrooms, I would be very grateful.
We will see what we can do if we got the time.
Thanks. All
What
right,
if
so
Unguli just showed up with the mushrooms growing outside of him?
got them attached to him?
Yeah, like they're just growing on him. Sorry, continue.
all
They're
right,
over
so
to the
Tybalt,
east somewhere.
you want to take care of that rune thing?
Yeah, I was gonna go ahead and upgrade my bow to a bow of +1 at good shooting.
Oh, you make it to Blades and Glades.
Yeah.
Wait, was it
I'll
House?
hit the blades and glades. Oh, hello, good sir.
Oh, hi again. Remember that guy who always shows up when I try to link you an image of someone else?
Yes, I
It's
do.
him, Carmen.
It's this man. Well, look, I have an issue. I have a rune of potency, and sadly a short bow that lacks one. I would love to integrate the two, if it would so incline you. I have money.
Yeah, I think I can be persuaded. Well, if you're providing all the materials, let's say 3 silver for the service.
Oh, by all means. Do I have to remove that, or do you do that for me?
You can, I can do that easily enough.
Okay, I go from 87 to 84 silvers.
Okay. And let's edit that short bow.
To a potency short bow of +1 in ink. Right, the short bow improvement district I think is up here.
Oh, yeah, the place you want to go is right
Yeah.
there.
I was gonna say, I think it's right up by this top junction.
All right. You now have a +1 on both your weapons.
Yeah! And my bow is the one I use the most, so that works. At least recently.
As for Funguli, the graveyard is dead silent as far as spiritual energy goes right now, as the sun is coming up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for a snack.
All right. If
This
you would,
point,
roll me
though-
survival, and we'll get back to that in a bit.
Oh no!
I'll think on that one while you keep looking for stuff. All right, now the Crow's Cast crew. Back to you, folks.
Right. Shall we meet up with Tybalt?
Yeah.
We might as well.
Although, as far as we know, he's just at the Rowdy Rockfish. Although the market's...
As you step
Well,
I feel like with Tybalt's intelligence, at the least, he would have left directions to where he was going. Because he
I
knew
feel
that
like
would look for him eventually.
by the time that you were heading up there, we probably would have walked out already and noticed
It's also
you.
true, and it was right on the path.
honestly,
Okay.
that makes the most sense.
So we're probably with you at the shop.
As I'm like holding my short bow out, arms like splayed like an offering coming to the job.
Sorry.
Look,
At last, my
can
arm
you
is
fix
complete
this?
again.
I need it. My skill while I'm trained in the blade, my skill comes from the bow. I need you to fix this. And that's when everyone else shows up, I assume.
All right,
Sure.
so this shouldn't take too long. And a time elapses. Well, you got yourself a new enhanced bow.
Oh hey, check this out, guys. I show it. I don't know how different it looks. Probably mildly. Got some glow, I assume.
A very light glow, and it looks sturdier.
Ooh, nice. So, Miss Nyaru, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
I feel like crap, but at least I'm able to make it work.
Do we have something to say to Tybalt?
Well, importantly enough, I had something to say to you before you tried to. What is it? Was it a headbutt?
The headbutt was aimed at me. She tried to bite you.
Okay. Okay, so I had something to say to you before you tried to bite me last night. And it was, as I tab over to my notes. So, what does, and I'll air quote now, the boss lady says she has something to tell you. What does that mean to you? Miss Nyaru.
Yeah, it probably means the boss lady has something to tell me.
Oh, wow.
I know what else you really want, you know?
I mean, part of me was curious who the boss lady was, but if you're not going to tell, I won't cry.
Oh yeah, I may have went seemed like a crime lord after we finished the Cobalt job.
After the kobold job.
Did Tybalt not go with us?
No, she's
CD
at the
bar?
thing.
Tybalt
He
was
meant
just
me.
outside at the time.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
God. You went to the CD bar without me?
You were
Yeah?
sitting outside.
It tried to punch me in the face.
That
Oh
was when you
yeah.
taught me about economics.
Yeah, negotiations went really well thanks to Maya leaving to get the gold we didn't spend.
Well, if everyone else knows, who is the boss lady?
Lady who runs the bar.
Yeah. She runs the bar, she probably runs the town. She's got connections, and we need connections.
I guess we shouldn't keep the boss lady waiting then.
I guess we
Exactly.
shouldn't.
She said
So,
she'd let us know when she's found something, and apparently she has found something.
Apparently she has, but at the expense of that, I feel I should let you know all of the other things we've come across in the last day. I went and talked to Captain...
Longsaddle.
I know Longsaddle, but I forget his title. Is it Captain?
Yes.
Holy shit! I went and talked to Captain Longsaddle. He said there were arsons up at the Inkelholtz farm. We went to the shrimp farm. But judging from what I told him and how he explained things to me, maybe the Hellhound was the culprit. So we may have solved that. But it seems like they might be trying to rise up and form some sort of guild themselves. Otherwise, we found some things to the east at what was the other farm?
The Shern farm?
I don't recall another farm being mentioned.
Copcat, Mush thing, direction is Inkelholtz. Heath, Tibet, Catfolk, Naval Mushroom Hunter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the other thing to the
that's-
east was the mushroom hunt.
Yeah. There is a mushroom incident to the east. I think you know about that, but important to know there's still a overwhelming fear of, honestly, whatever the outside force pressing down on these farms. But anyway, Miss Nyaru, shall you lead us to where you need to go?
Yeah, I believe I could. Just forgive me if it takes a minute. This has been a weird, night.
I'm kind of glaring at that and like, yes, it has. Miss Nyaru, do you know what happened last night?
I had a weird dream, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I drank something I shouldn't have.
Certain.
And I was going to get married, I think, but I stopped
No.
it.
Maybe. So, as an outsider, here's what happened.
Wait, why
can't
was I covered in fox fur? Was Maya trying to marry me?
No, I wasn't trying to marry you. I was the one taking care of you last night.
So what happened was
Appreciated and slightly insulted, but go on.
myself and Miss Maya came into the bar, and you were beyond I would say drunk, but that is an understatement.
Right, right.
You tried to bite me. You headbutted Strog, and honestly,
Tried to.
tried to. And honestly, I'm rather impressed at how you broke out of Strog's grapple. Who
Wait.
does that?
Didn't I nearly shoot Maya, like, in the
You
face?
shot
Yeah.
all of us.
Yes, you did.
Oh.
Look,
Oh, you tried to blow us up too.
Yeah.
I apologize for my part in the act of my strategy for, honestly, I wasn't going to say stopping you, but my strategy for slowing you down was to make you puke up everything you intook. We got close, and I apologize for that, but don't try to shoot any of us again. I would appreciate that.
Yeah. Damn, I managed to set a fucking bomb up while I was, like, nearly passed out? Heck yeah, past me.
I mean, you would have been caught in the explosion.
Yeah, hey, if
Yeah,
I'm going down, I'm taking you all with me.
I wouldn't be too proud of what you did, Naru.
Miss Maya did nothing wrong.
I wouldn't be too proud of what any of you really did last night. So let's just... on that one.
Yeah, Yeah.
So, tell me
Dodged a
who
bullet,
this
huh?
well, not tell me who this person is, but shall we follow you to whoever this contact of yours is?
Yeah, I believe it was this way. Side note, are you sure you want to come along? It might be best if I come alone, or at least with as few people as possible.
I mean, if we don't come, you can't shoot us. So, a part of me says yes.
Yeah. Nothing against you, it's just, you know, these underworld types can be a bit of a jumpy lot, if you catch my drift.
Oh, I have dealt with the underworld, in my opinion. They can be a useful sort to bend to your will, but if you want to deal with them alone, I will have nothing but respect for that choice.
Sure. Just the one thing, if you do want to come along, just, you know, play nice. Play nice.
My dear, playing nice is my specialty.
Is that why you tried to make me throw up?
Don't bite me! I'm gonna go into full, like, spite mode in that. Bite someone!
Okay, yeah.
I'm literally more underworld than they could ever be.
It's like the kid complaining about how he's the biggest edgelord.
Yeah.
It's like just bragging about it.
But also in a literal sense, I came from under the actual earth.
Oh yeah.
You could be more underworld than me.
Oh man. Who's got the power back to go? Who's doing God's knows what right now? Oh
Yeah,
man.
Funguli hanging. You doing okay, Funguli?
He's managed to catch a squirrel by now.
Ooh, squirrel.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, so, slightly out of character. If you don't want me to follow you, somehow, despite you trying to gnaw at my ear, we'll be like, you know what, I trust you. Mostly because I'm afraid of you trying to gnaw at my ear again.
I mean, really, whichever way you want to do it, you know?
I'm like, if you want to go, you do you. I got you. You got you.
I think it's like we gotta go. If you want to join, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, if you're not stopping me from tagging along, I will tag along.
Okay, yeah, she won't like stop you from anything.
Yeah. It's just if this is like I relayed this message and like no, they would not let you here. Then I'd be like, you know what? You got you, Chief.
Yeah, just the thing of like, oh, if we're showing up in a big group, we should be kind of careful.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen regardless. I don't want to get bit again.
I ain't afraid of them.
That's
Hey, Adam.
not what I'm worried about, but okay.
I mean, I went to him the first time too, so.
All right. Well, given the time, I think we're going to have to end the session pretty soon. So how
Yeah.
about first thing next time, we go see Yunyas Mira.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
I feel like we were on such good pace, and then I just sidelined everything.
Stuff happens.
Welcome to
It was fun, honestly, though. Like, that was character building.
It was fun. It's good for, like,
Like, look-
character impacts.
Like,
Would you
look,
like to know?
Oh, go ahead.
Would you like to know how much of that was planned?
Probably.
I'm gonna assume none of it.
Please, a third of that.
25%.
Absolutely 0%.
Let's go. For me, the best session is 25%, so I feel that.
Heck yeah.
Well, the return to town and a couple of things were planned, but after you guys got to town, other than the rune thing and stopping by Megaloys, nothing else was planned.
Not even what the drink did was planned.
That was made up on the spot.
That couldn't have, yeah. I genuinely, I am not standing within 5 feet of Miss Nyaru.
Honestly,
That didn't
good
happen.
improv. Like, freaking Yaru's going to go into a fight, and she's gonna get ready to shoot someone, and she's gonna see, like, you know, the fucking image of her holding the gun up to Maya, and she's gonna freak out.
Yeah. The entire time that Tibble was
man.
like, he tried to headbutt Strong, he tried to bite me, and all this stuff, yeah. And I'm like, pointing a gun at me. Like, right in my
she
face.
was a second away from, like, fire. She was a second away from becoming the fox hunter.
Otherwise, I would have been zoned in on that, but I was already focused at that point.
We were way too
Million providing the music.
We were way too close to the end of the Fox and the Hound, and not in the good way.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, so out of character, if you were shot, like so, on a personal level, like Miss Maya has healed Tybalt when Tybalt was trying to hide injury. If you shot Miss Maya, no, duns. We're duns. We're going spell strike.
That trigger gets pulled, and all you see are rings flying everywhere.
I would have gone in, but I'm trying to hold back because honestly, Tybalt, the character, likes all of you.
Yeah.
I mean, the person also likes all of you. I shouldn't have said it that way.
Man. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys around.
Yeah,
Later.
Later.
I should put it in the stream. That might be a good idea.